Tribe up.
I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God. Sound like some mafia shit, show Uncle Paul, take it for a fast round. See ya, show them. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I never go back on my promise. Yeah, one thing I don't like, to be honest. They gon' keep popping until I pop up. Look at them acting astonished, claiming they trapped out of Hondas. They must was living in Disneyland. I was uptown with his problems, stuck on the pole selling milligrams. They wouldn't last for a minute, man. Pulling them nighters, them double shifts. Call them Buck re-up, I'm finished, man. Twice in a day, that's a double flip. Effing and twins, call them double mints. Chew through your flesh like it's double mint. Homicide asking my whereabouts. Nobody know where the fuck you went. Refuse to be tame, I'm a different beast. Grinding one straight in the dicky fleece. I'm on the road with the money yet, and I need a beam for a 50 piece. Completed the puzzle, no missing piece. I'm on a mission like God sent me. I'm on a level that can't be reached. Nigga, I speak like God. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. Serving who moving that white. Yeah, I done got used to this life. I done grew heartless, stuck in the darkness. I know my future was bright. I'm at the stove and I'm knee deep, cooking your Gotti on repeat. Rifles inside of the trap, try to run up ahead, I'ma shoot, make you retreat. Niggas is not to be trusted. Searching for info, I won't reveal it. Gripping the handle, I clutch it. Shooting bro day and I won't conceal it. Niggas be trying to stay relevant. The game is designed for intelligence. Hustle, I do it in fashion. Trippin' designer, that's elegant. I know they gon' hate for some odd reason. I'm a pole and they blocking a Dodge Demon. Give me some top from the main bitch, she gon' swallow my nut like it's God semen. Completed the puzzle, no missing piece. I'm on a mission like God sent me. I'm on a level that can't be reached. Nigga, I speak like God in me. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear of God in these niggas. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky.
What up? What up? What up?
Peace, peace, peace.
This your boy Ty Data.
Ty Data, what it do, brother?
This your boy Ty Data, aka the Cyborg. Apparently, some people got offended. Has been offended earlier. These young warriors out here. So, I don't know what I got myself into a middle of a mafia beef or how this shit work. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in for a little bit, and then I'm gonna let the soldiers take over. Hopefully I won't be too long. But the title of the show is "These Africans Are Scared and They Living Good Off Us." These bootleg Nuwapians or bootleg Africans, So apparently they scared. And so what we gonna do is we gonna sum all this up for you, and then I'm gonna let the Warriors take over. Um, and and I'll show you how I let you know how it works. So let's go ahead and get it in, fam. So we can let me go ahead and start it, and then so that way people can be in here. You guys can go ahead and take it over. Now we're gonna start it off like this. Now, a lot of our stories began back during slavery time. This is something, well, first off, let me say I understand that a lot of young people out here take the information that these guys be spewing, and they take it realistically, and some people take it to heart. But unfortunately, some people is on some WWF shit, and they really don't care if you take the information or not. It's just a WWF show for some people. And for some people, they really enjoy this information, and this information really influenced them. And so a lot of people take this information very seriously, no matter what type of information. If it's like even if it's coming from like a Nuwapian reject or some shit, a African reject or some shit. No matter where is it coming from, some people out here take the information very seriously, and some people it's a joke to them. It's just a game. And so so for those of you who who's a little more serious, we're gonna go ahead and break this down. But let me go back to the beginning. A lot of our stories began back in slavery because it connects us all together, no matter where we come from. If we come from the island, no matter whether, when it deals with slavery, it brings us all together. Now, during this time period, there was always a group of men that the so-called Romans or European favor. They favor them. They give them more things, and they was put there in place to keep the other slave population in line. So they always had them throughout history. They never went nowhere. They always had a group of so-called African Americans, indigenous, whatever you want to call them. They always had a certain little group put in place to keep the other ones aligned. Now, the first tactic was to try to do it through religion, and so it helped in some sense. And some people well, I don't say religion. You can say religion or whatever you want to call it, and it docile a lot of people down, and it can also make some good slaves. But everybody wasn't going for that religion stuff. So they needed to come up with a new way they can keep these young warriors, in check. Now, they don't need to push you down. All they need to do is just make sure you stay right exactly where you at. So as long as they can keep you where you at, that's all they need to do. Now, so even during this time period, they came up with the tactic, the religion tactic. They came up with different types of tactic. And they even came up with the tactic, it's like a prideful tactic. It makes you feel proud. It makes you feel like you're actually doing something. It makes you feel like that you're some kind of macho stud, when all reality, you're not doing nothing but being held in the position that you're in. Now, a lot of these dudes are feeding off their aboriginal money. Them aboriginal clicks, their aboriginal bread, them aboriginal comments, and all the aboriginal stuff that's going around. A lot of people are literally eating off that. Now, how you know who these guys is and how you can separate them from the main population? A lot of people call them coons. A lot of people call them house Negroes or something like that. I won't even use those words because those words are too familiar with you that it's way beyond something of that magnitude. And so, how you know these guys is you have to follow the way they make money. Now, a lot of us, we say, oh man, he was with a white girl, that dude's a coon. A lot of us say, oh man, you got a Donald Trump hat, you's a coon. We really don't really know what the hell that means. I really don't know what it is. But if you really want to know who a real true coon is, you follow their money. Because the so-called oppressor, or whoever you want to call it, they will always give them a little extra fruit. They will always be a little more fruitful than the other person. Now, a lot of people are honest businessmen, and they are able to get a little fruit. but a lot of they'll be a little fruitful. So when you see a lot of guys flossing, cars, rims, hotels, Jordans, they flossing, they eating good off you, eating good off you. And so their main job is to keep you right where you belong. That's all. Just to keep you right where you belong. Now, and so when you see these guys, you see a lot of flossing guys, flashy stuff, all types of iPhones, iPods, just flashy as hell. You can't have to wonder like, okay, because if I'm doing it, then if I'm doing it really big, then that means my family members should be doing it really big. If I'm doing it really big, but that don't go like that all the time, and so you begin to wonder, and you follow the money. Now, once you follow the money, it takes you to the leader. It takes you to the leader. That's all you have to do. It's not that hard. Follow the mathematics, and it will reveal a true so-called coon or whatever. It will reveal the so-called oppressor or whatever you want to call it. But this is the bottom line, is that a lot of people being put here to keep you in place, and these guys who keep put here to put you in place, you know them by their flashy tactics and their flashy emblems and their flashy shit, because they will always be a little more fruitful than the average person. And so that's how you have to understand who's with you and who's against you. But these brothers back here, they have been offended, and so I guess I've been put in the mix, but let me go ahead and chop this down real quick. Now, first thing you need to understand is that when you consider yourself as an Aboriginal, there's a lot of things in your mind that you swallow, and you realize this is your land. Now, the second thing you realize is that you must defend your land. So there's some kind of warrior spirit that goes with that. Now, these Africans are scared to fight. You see, they don't want to acknowledge that this is their land, because if it do, that means they have to fight for it. That means they have to protect it. And they don't want to do that. They want to keep you right where you at. So you will be a coon, you will be whatever you want. They will call you every name in the book, but their sole purpose was to keep you right where you at. Because they don't want to fight. They are scared, y'all. And I know y'all little young Aboriginal warriors. I know y'all out here, y'all warriors. I seen it. I know it. These dudes are warriors. Y'all out here, y'all Aboriginal, y'all know this y'all land. Y'all ready to turn this bitch up. But these Africans, they ain't trying to bite butter, family. They ain't trying to fight for this land. So they gon' hit you with whatever tactic they got, any excuse they got to not fight. Because if you are Aboriginal and I walk past you and I know you're Aboriginal, we both know that this our shit. And we both know at some point shit's gonna go down. We both know that. All the Aborigines in there, they know that. Now,
Yo, Ty.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let them get in because they finna go up.
I want to ask you a couple questions. I just wanted to greet the family. Peace and paradise to all the American Aborigines of Northern, Central, and Southern Americas, as well as the islands that are attached to our land. Peace and love to everyone. Chief Holiday is in the building. The truth is here. The truth is here. The truth is here. Yo, so shout out to Ty Data, man, the cyborg. You got Black Superman in the building, man. Let's get it. Hey, so check it out, man. Ty, I just wanted to kind of, ask you a couple questions about what you're saying. Shout out to you for that, man, because it's absolutely real. What's going on right now. But a lot of things, man, I think when you say Aboriginal, right? an Aborigine, when we say these things, they seem foreign to people. They you know what I mean? So can you address the fact that people, when we say Aborigines or Aboriginal, people always say that that's associated with Australia and not associated with anybody else? Can you please clarify that for the people, brother?
Oh, okay. Well, when it comes to the language that we using, we don't make our own language up. So we have to use certain types of languages. Now, if we was to talk this Aboriginal stuff, there will be if you're not in the Aboriginal culture, you will not be able to understand, because the language is kind of funny if you take it literally. Okay, because if you take it literally, but that it basically, when we say that, we are not talking to African people. We're not going around and telling African people, oh, we're Aboriginal to America. Who we are talking to when we say the word Aboriginal, that's one of the most important parts of Aborigine, of being an Aboriginal. Now, when another African come along or somebody else come along and they be like, man, that sounds dumb and blah, 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 it's because it's not for you. It's a political term. It's not meant for you to decipher, motherfucker. You supposed to be on my side. You know what I'm saying? It's meant for oppressor or a European or a Roman. So when we say we are Aboriginal, and psychologically we're telling them like we know this our shit. Okay, that's really what we're saying. We're saying we know this our shit to them, but to the scared bootleg Nuwapians or the what they call them, the dropout Nuwapians, or what was that shit they was talking about? The misfit New. I'm sorry, I keep saying Nuwapians. I mean African. African.
Well, listen, man. Okay, so check it out, man. So you know, we've been, you know, I feel like, and shout out to Sonetta, man, and House of Consciousness, man, and all the works and the contribution that he's made to the community, right? I feel like at this point right now, the information is bigger than us. It's bigger than the egos, you know what I'm saying? So I think that it's good for us to have a civil dialogue with these brothers, you know what I'm saying? And to be able to show our information to the greater conscious community, man. That's how, and you got a lot of people that's on the fence. Shout out to everybody, man, that's coming into this information, man, that's curious, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna stop, you know, on our end coming for y'all, man, you know what I'm saying, and making fun of y'all, man, because we love y'all. And I just want y'all to understand this, right? No matter what you call yourself, Hebrew, Pan-African, Black Power, whatever, your grandmother told you you're from this land. We're just saying, as Aboriginal, however you're going to use that term, first inhabitants of this land, one who sprung from this land, a Tanchan. We are the Tanchanist ones of this land.
And what that mean, though? What does that mean, though?
We sprung up. We sprung up from this land. Like,
I'm saying in a social sense. If I associate myself with the Aborigines and I claim, I say, you know what, man, you're right. What is the next thing for me to do? What is the next thing I need to understand?
Well, first off, you know, a lot of people, man, and I know this might be a downer to some people, right? But I don't need them. I don't need their dolls rolls. I don't need their census. I don't need any of their paperwork to know who I am and how I'm connected to this land. Most of us have no connection other than roots to the so-called motherland. Well, I mean, this whole earth is the mother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And some people say the son is the guy, is the man, you know what I'm saying? Is the father, you know what I'm saying? And it plants, you know, and grows, things grow from the earth, you know what I'm saying? We sprung from this land, period. We are from this land. And here's the thing, right? Information is getting out to people that they never heard before.
Right.
And you know what they be focused on? They be focused on Harriet Tubman. They be focused on Nat Turner. Well, here's the thing, right? I'm trying to break the psychological inferiority, enslavement that we have as a whole race of people, which is the source of their power.
Right.
Now, if you say you're going for black power, we have to exhaust all terminologies and all avenues to gain that power. Right? So if I have to add black Aboriginal power, shout out to Ab Power, to a sentence to give that black empower fucking power. Why would y'all fight that? Why would Unc, shout out to Unc.
Well,
why
I
would
tell
Unc
you
be
what,
mad
I
if I
tell you
added?
what, I can answer that. Is
Yeah.
because they're eating good, family. They're eating good.
Hey, no,
if
no,
I'm
no.
eating
Hey,
good,
I need some
I'm
of
gonna
them
tell you
too,
right
man.
now.
Just
If
put
I'm
me
an
some feathers
African,
on it, brother.
if
Tomahawk. I need some tomahawks.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I'm an African and I'm eating good,
Don't take that, y'all.
you know what I'm saying? I'm eating good. I'm gonna keep y'all niggas right where y'all at. Simple as that. I'm gonna say, man, fuck, man, no, y'all lying. I'm not gonna accept it. I don't care what you show me, what you say to me. I'm not gonna accept it because I am eating good off of you. All those clicks, all those views. Every time I put your name in the title, and every time I talk shit about you, y'all gonna come about 100 clicking on my shit. And I'm just gonna do what I knew to do, and then guess what? I'm gonna be cashing those dollars in, man.
Well, listen, man. This is God's plan, brother. You know what I'm saying? We've been saying that. That's the whole theme of this year, man. Everything that that they're throwing at us, man. We winning right now. We winning across the board, and that's what nobody understanding. Because just the fact that this is the main topic. This is the only topic that's going to dominate everything. Because at the end of the day, we should only be speaking on things that give us power. Right. Kemet is not giving us power. West Africa's not giving us power. Nothing's giving us power but identifying who we are and tying ourselves to this land socially first, because legally we are already the true Americans. And everybody knows that.
Right.
Everybody but us. Right. So, that's the thing. They have alienated us from being the good old Americans, that this is our land. These are colors. This is our everything. This is our flag. This is our shit.
Right.
They have brainwashed us to believe that they got laws and they got all these things that put us in slavery. But here's the thing, right? They would never be able to come up with a law that created all us. Think about this, y'all. Who created this law? That if because they try to say that it came from Anthony Johnson, who didn't exist, or Punch, right? And because they ran away, somebody ran away and they got sued and they got the person back. Now all people are tied to that, and all their people would have to be in servitude and their children. That's a fucking lie. And you guys are gonna stop teaching that dumb shit to our people. I'm gonna break your backs on all your lies with the so-called fake ass transatlantic slave trade that you can't substantiate with all other things, evidence that's going against you. You can't keep saying the revolts when we have documented Pequot wars, the Yamasee wars, the Seminole wars, which are the Maroon wars. We're gonna give it what it really is. We're gonna stop playing with y'all, man. Yeah, but we was fighting. We never stop fighting, and that's why we the rebellious ones. Because it's our spirit. We're never gonna stop fighting for our shit. Right. But most of it is all psychological, though, brother. Go ahead.
So let me go ahead and keep it real. I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it over. Now you say he's now you know how he say, well, we are the consciousness ones and the conscious ones, and we sprung up from the ground. Now, when you accept that, okay, understand this something, young Aborigines. When you accept that, it is your next thing, okay, from accepting that is that you know that this is your land. And so when you know that this is your land, that you know you got to fight for it. We all know that. That's the only reason we here. That's the only reason where we think one of the main things we got in common. But for some reason, these Africans, they don't want to fight for this land. They're not going to claim this land, because if they claim this land, they know the next thing means you got to fight for it, fam. You see what I'm saying? See, you got to fight for it. And so you can't just be walking around claiming this land like you some special motherfucker and you ain't trying to fight for it. You know what I'm saying? But what I was going to say is that that what it kind of boils down to is that the Aborigine culture, a movement, it is also a culture, and you guys created it. I didn't take no part of that. You guys created your own culture. You guys created your own consciousness. Okay, now I'm watching it unfold. you know. And so what these Africans is about to do, they're about to try to capitalize on your culture. They finna try to figure out a way how they can get some money off the Aboriginals. Now, I know a lot of people don't think like I do, and a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying, but it's sort of like a culture vulture type deal. You know what I'm saying? And so, but you guys created it right in front of their face, and you created a whole culture. And I'm sorry to say, but they're finna take it from you, and they're finna control it, and they're finna own it unless you guys really believe what you say, and you gotta put, you know what I'm saying, you gotta put the power, attention, you gotta put all that stuff you need to be put into it. But understand, when the Nuwaubians first came out, people did them the same way. When the Hebrews first came out, people did them the same way. Even when the Moors, because the Moors was kind of old. The Moors didn't fuck around. But I'm talking about these ones. You know what I'm saying? The ones we see on the streets. When they started, people used to look at them the same way. But the point that you got to understand is that we are not a cult. We don't all have one fucking God and shit we all worship at night or some shit. We don't have one philosophy that we all go by, and if you don't go by this philosophy, you kicked out the camp and shit. You know what I'm saying? We all different types of people with all different types of beliefs. Some of us is African as hell and can't even deny it. You know what I'm saying? But we still roll with the people on this land. And so it's hard for people to understand because they used to going up against cults, and they used to going up against, you know, certain religions. So you hear how some people say, well, you know, oh man, they all got different stuff. Oh man, one believe this, one believe that, because they think it's a cult, y'all. They don't understand the culture of the Aborigines. They don't understand what's going on. They think we all should be all one-minded. And so if Ty Data believe, okay, well, we came from the monkey, but we still Aboriginal, now we got to kick Ty Data out and shit. He fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So they think we some kind of cult, y'all. And so so that lets you know right there, they do not understand it. They don't understand it because they think we all, because you had one dude called from Cali, and he was a little bit different than Chief. And they like, oh man, these dudes are nuts. They what type of shit is they got? Dude, you don't get it. We all different. Ain't no one God. I don't know who Chief pray to at night. I ain't got my business. But one thing we got in common, y'all, is that we know this our shit, and we know at some point we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to defend it. Well, simple as that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Do what you do, Chief. I got you some mods in the room. I'm gonna make Jazzy. Peace to people in the room. I'm gonna go ahead and let Chief Bill in, and I'm gonna take off. Peace, everybody.
Yeah, man. Hey, so yeah, check it out, man. I just wanted to address that what you was just talking about, and you can chime back in on it or whatever. It's cool, but I don't want people to think, you know, it's like, okay, this is a sect or a cult of people. This is a lifestyle. This is not a movement. You know, people are coming back home to the consciousness of your ancestors. So we're not, none of us are on, you know, some of us might click together in study groups and things of that nature, whatever. But even with that, shout out to Tasha's one, me and him don't agree sometimes, or, you know what I'm saying, on things or whatever. And sometimes he has shown me some things, you know what I'm saying, that maybe changed my perspective on stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what building is, right? So shout out to Dr. Reggie, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Unc and all them, man, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's about the build. So if we can get together and have an open, you know what I'm saying, that we can show our evidence, and, you know, show, and that you guys present your evidence and your, you know, your arguments and things of that nature, whatever, you know, I think that'd be dope for the community in general. Because I think this is the most important thing that we could be focusing on as a community, as every one of the so-called African Americans in this country should be focused on this. This should be in kindergarten. This concept should be in first grade. It should be in anything. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man. That's learning this, man. That's excited and is starting channels and stuff, man. I support everybody. You know what I'm saying? because I'm not one of those guys that be like, oh, those guys are new. You know what I'm saying? I will support them. No, I'm gonna go support you on your channel. You know what I'm saying? If you need me to come on and build, you know what I'm saying? I just think that we have to be the change that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? We got to promote peace amongst all of our Aboriginal brothers and sisters from this land, period. And no, even if they're not woke to the consciousness yet, or they're still stubborn to it, or whatever the case may be, but this is the ultimate in getting power. And that's what it's ultimately about, getting power. And if we can tie ourselves legally, socially, you know what I'm saying, to power. And that's what it's about. So if we're socially thinking about power, then you'll see communities, you'll see businesses start thriving. You'll start seeing us, you know, platforms building. You'll start seeing entertainers building with us on our platforms, as opposed to them having to go to the culture vultures, you know what I'm saying, that don't really have our best interest in the community at heart. You know what I'm saying? What's that, brother?
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, so I don't know if Thompson's one got the link yet. Let's see. Yeah, so we try to send the emails back out and the invites back out. So anybody want to come on, you know, of course you're definitely welcome. Put your email in there. We're gonna send you the link for the build. Everything, you know, if you're you know, oppose what we're saying or whatever, you know, y'all know me, man. I don't have a problem with building with anybody, man. Even people that don't agree with my position, you know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like this information, and even sometimes in some of the builds, you know, it brings out information, you know, so somebody that's watching, if it's a constructive build, they'll get something out of it. And here's the thing, y'all, I can't keep hearing, I can't keep hearing. If we make the statement like, oh, we have older civilization in the Americas, right? Than in so-called Africa, they have to address that. You can't keep saying, no, it's not true. That's not fair. Somebody got to be right about that. We got to be pseudo about that, or you're pseudo, and you guys are just running away from the power that's under your feet in Georgia. Those temples there, those mounds there.
It's not about the information, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that it's not about the information. Because if it was about the information, people would let you guys talk, because you obviously know people don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Even Black Jesus said he learned it from National Geographics. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if that was your source where you learn Aboriginal knowledge, then obviously you really don't understand the Aboriginal culture, or you really don't understand it. Well,
I mean, some of it is just not even doing the etymology search on the words that we're speaking.
But if it's about the information, they will just give y'all a voice and just let y'all teach it. But it's not about the information. It's about keeping where you stand.
Listen though, brother.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not their responsibility to give us a voice, man. We doing just fine.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, but the thing is that when your voice get loud, then it's time to merge with these guys. Because when people start hearing that Aboriginal voice go up, they say, oh man, we need to merge with these dudes. You see what I'm saying? Or we gonna get devoured by them. And the average person is gonna go merge with them, because they want to feel important and they want to be part of something. They gonna go merge, not even knowing, dude, you just took a whole fucking movement and just watered the shit down. You see what I'm saying? If you stay whole and you stay by yourself, you know what I'm saying, then you pretty much crush everything, you know, everything in the path. You see what I'm saying? But it's really not about the knowledge on some sense to some people. You know, it's about keeping you in your place. Look here, coons. You guys are dumb, and you need to stay in your fucking place while I sit here and roll around and shine on y'all fools. That's what it's about at the bottom line. Bottom line. You see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I'm the cyborg. This shit just comes. It just comes out. So You get me how you get me. That's the bottom line. Now, if it was about the knowledge, they would say, you know what? I wonder what these young boys got to talk about. Let me listen to what they got to say, because you notice, no real scholarship or anything like that was you know what I'm saying, was ready to be presented or anything, but it's all about capitalizing on y'all.
Yo, check it out, man.
This. Chief Holiday, you created this, man.
Don't even trip on that, man. Hey, listen, bro. Man, don't even trip on that, man. You baby, forget what I'm about to say, man.
Go ahead, fam. Go ahead, fam. I'm sorry.
No. Check this out. Check this out, right? So, shout out to once again, right? But listen, he brought out the same argument on the Thompson's one. Shout out to the Thompson's one. One of the best scholars in the community. How about that? But anyway, and researchers, you know what I'm saying? And just go to the channel, the Thompson's one, and just look at the work. That it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I'm saying. So Unc said the UV lights, and he said zones. And he brought zones out as opposed to saying the UV rays in different zones of the world, right? And because it was different UV rays in these different zones, people mutated in different places. You know what I'm saying? You feel me differently based off of the UV rays hitting their asses in that place, right? Okay, so just imagine all that, right? As well as in those different zones, they're eating different type of food, so that made them mutate and be different people. Y'all follow me? So these are the same people that they said these people migrated out of Africa different time periods or whatever. So these are all Africans, right? So the question is that shuts everything down from go, so we don't have to get into any other discussions about anything else about Africa. I don't even want to hear about Africa, Reggie. Unc, is out of Africa UV rays in any evolution theory or any other thing that you Negroes teach a fact? And if they say yes, that out of Africa UV lights or rays and zone A, B, and C, and D, or whatever you gotta say, is a fact, those gentlemen are liars, because they know that a theory is not a fact. Y'all follow me? So I shouldn't even have to find another theory that these people are coming up with to prove my point about these people are making up theories. You know what I'm saying? And using theories as talking points to become facts in the real world. And these fools will say, well, the out of Africa has facts, you know what I'm saying, in it, right? So some of the things that led them to the conclusions are facts, right? Well, they're not facts. You guys know that these people are fudging numbers, lying on stuff, hiding bones. You guys believe dinosaurs. I seen y'all in the museum, so don't. Y'all shouldn't. Oh my God, this is too easy, y'all.
Yeah.
There's no
somebody in the chat room. Somebody in the chat room say I gotta give props to Sinetta.
No, yeah. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Sinetta once again. Everybody heard me before.
I mean, I like to give Sinetta some props on a whole nother shit, but I'm just curious of what he would get Sinetta props on.
Somebody can send Sinetta this show right now, man, and tell him to come on over here, man, and build with the brother, man. Because listen, I ain't gonna even say this Buster's name on this show.
Your information come out too fast, man. Your information come out too fast.
Yeah. I got you.
They be like, what the fuck? They be like,
we'll slow it down. We'll slow the whooping down. I was just whooping them fast, man. You know, because then on top of that, I gotta try to get stuff in between different people cut me off. Yeah, whatever, right? But here's the problem though. Once again, the whole thing is a theory that has been debunked. Let's just go there. Let's get that straight first, so we can, just we don't have to talk about Africa. The only thing we gotta do is talk about America, right? Right. What's here. We don't have to talk about that, because that's not even talking about Africa is not getting us power. If y'all have a country in Africa that's going to do business with us, that's going to benefit them and benefit us, that's smart. Then we can talk Africa.
But that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. It's not giving us power, but it's giving them power. Because remember, you see what I'm saying? remember, if I'm shining, fam, if I'm shining, rolling around looking clean, $600 shoes, all types of iPhones, iPad, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? I'm good. But it's y'all. It's y'all. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta make that distinction. You gotta be able to make that distinction, because when you follow the money, there you can't really you can't really escape what the hell you are. You can't really escape. You know what I'm saying? The shit. You know what I'm saying? All the talking is revealed. You know what I'm saying? So I can sit here and hey, I'm Professor blah 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 blah, and you know what I'm saying. But then you get to follow my money, and you be like, man, this motherfucker working for the Russians or some shit. You be like, you know what I'm saying? Or you get to really see what's behind the veil, like the Wizard of Oz and shit. You get to really see what's behind there. And so
well, listen though. It goes back to what we trying to say.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Now,
I got you.
I wrote the algorithms, but man, algorithms, man, y'all shit is raggedy, fam. Y'all got phones and shit. They shit is tight. It's tight. Yo. So check it out though, right? At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, calm down and be patient. Everybody is moving in the way it's supposed to be moving right now. The information is moving. You know what I'm saying? We're sorting out what needs to be happening, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, right? So like I said, don't even worry about that, man. That's nothing. Let's chill. It's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's a tender moment. People are looking to see who they can trust. You know what I'm saying? And who's really presenting the real information that's gonna liberate your mind first. Then your ass can move around and do something. You'll start building your community. You know what I'm saying? You'll really get out in the community and do something once your mind is liberated. Because I hear this a lot from strong brothers physically, but they'll say, oh, we can't do it. It's over. I'm scared. I'm little. The white man is strong. His foot is on our neck. Really? In your mind, because they have placed it there because of these movies like Nat Turner. Now, I still am boycotting this movie. And I know y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Nat Turner is fake. So, and unless you do the research on this yourself and present something different, you shouldn't just say, "Oh no, that's not true," because you look like a fool. A lot of times people say, "Oh, maroon don't mean that," or they'll say this. They just say, "Oh, copper means like yellow." Y'all know that don't mean that. Come on, stop it. Right. Y'all know that's a newer translation, and it came from something else. Yeah, it means that in the newer things, because guess what? They were lighting up the people. Come on, y'all, that don't even make sense. Don't do that, because when you can clearly go and say it's copper's dark. We're done. Like, that's nothing. Why we even have to argue about that? Oh, y'all not copper, but everybody can put a penny up to them. Most of y'all are lighter than the damn penny. Are y'all serious? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. This is crazy. And none of y'all grandmamas told y'all nothing about Africa until they seen Roots. Till they got smart and we got dumb. We ran away from our land, our power, based off of fear. Scared of Mississippi because you seen the movie Mississippi Burning. Right. Wake up. Mississippi is ours. This is part of the thing, though. Huh? This is part of the thing, is that there's a difference between, using common sense, using your logic, and being able to prove something scientifically. Now, everything, every little mention or Pokemon character that they have, they don't want to prove that it exists. They want you to prove it that it don't. So that right there is a little funny right there. Like when somebody say, well, prove Nat Turner didn't exist. Well, how about you prove he did? You see what I'm saying? Because you guys are going around.
Do what they got to do.
But you know what I'm saying? But if I'm going around telling people like, yeah, man, Nat Turner exists or whatever, then obviously I should be able to prove he exists, unless I shouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going around here telling people, oh yeah, man, this exists and we did this, and I really don't know, then there's something wrong with your psyche. That's the first sign that you fucked up. That you out here spewing and telling people some shit that you can't exist. But then when you come along and you say the shits are this fake, I'ma say what? I'ma say, man, you out of your mind because such and such and such and such and such and such. Dude, you done lost your mind. The Aborigines done lost their mind because of this and that and this and that. But then when I say prove it, then obviously obviously I really don't believe that shit really because I want to see what you got to say. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I want to see what he got to say, and then but
I ain't gonna say nothing. Dig it up. Dig her up. Go dig her up. Prove me wrong. That's the only way gonna do it.
right.
And then,
So
and then
now
you
it's
ain't gonna be able to do that
propaganda.
then, 'cause
Now it's
that's
propaganda.
impossible.
But
It's all propaganda.
But it's a difference between using common sense, using logic, and using something hard, concrete, scientific. Now,
Right.
and so
Okay.
and so, but see, none of us got it really. None of us have it. At some point, none of us have it. So anything
that's not
can
true.
be argued. Anything can be argued. I can make an
No.
argument. It might
That's
not
not
be
true.
factual or it might be a dumbass argument, but I can still
Right,
argue
right.
anybody on just about anything,
Oh,
even if it's a dumbass argue.
Well,
And so
I got you.
I
got you.
You see what I'm saying? You see
But
what I'm
listen
saying?
though, bro. That's
So,
not true though.
what-
Not true though. Hear me out though. Hear me
Go
out.
ahead,
Hear me
go
out
ahead,
though.
go
Hear me.
ahead.
I got to catch you, bro. Listen. There's not true. We speak facts. Facts are that the oldest bones on this land that I've found so far are of Negroid people. The facts are that we have older civilizations here, older writings here, languages, everything, and everything came from here, and crops, we fed the world.
Right, but see then
Europe, China.
but then knowing
everywhere.
that, feeling that,
But no, those are facts
and
though.
but I know,
They
but
say
scientific.
theory. I never said theory. And
I know.
I don't teach theory.
I
I
know.
stay away from theory.
But this is what I'm saying. Knowing that, saying that, and proving that, it's a little bit different. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there is anything, any proof you give me, I can say some bullshit about it. You got it from the white man. You know what I'm saying? Or that's the number one rule right there. If you got it from
I'm
a
going
white
with
man,
their master teacher.
I know.
Yo, no. Listen, bro.
But that's the
Listen,
go-to
if we've
guy.
been here, if
The
we've
white
been
man
here more
is
than
the go-to guy, man.
No. Listen, bro. I got you. You excited? I got you.
You
But
feel
listen,
me though?
no. Listen, if their chief master teacher, Professor James Smalls, said we've been here 200,000+ years, right? And we have the things here to prove that. And he's saying these are things that hide. I mean, he's saying the same thing we're saying. Like, I don't even know. It's just funny, y'all. Okay, that civilization is older than any other civilization on the planet, y'all. Why are we having this conversation? Are y'all serious right now?
Right, but see, this is the part of
We
the
are the master
video.
builders. We are the people that they are hiding the information from. So we are on the walls in the pyramids that we built, brothers and sisters. We are the bones, the craniology, all the math and science should be contributed to us. Period.com. So hey, listen. So those are all facts. I don't know what else to say. You go do your research, then you can come up to your own conclusion. Oh, and then listen. It's too funny because you guys are talking about theories, the Bering crossing, and all these things have been debunked. So you're talking about all these theories, right? But when we present facts, you have no rebuttals for those facts.
But Chief, you're not saying what I'm saying. First, I'm saying like I'm saying like I understand what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? But when somebody is trying to make you look stupid, or they're trying to fight you, okay, there is some tactics, some simple go-to tactics. If you got your information from a white man, you lose, okay. If you don't have literally scientific proof, you lose. If you come up with a book and then it goes back to the white man, you lose. So when you saying the argument, it's always an extra rebuttal, no matter what you say. You see what I'm saying? So
okay,
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So people can always talk shit, even if like for example, y'all see these things on the screen. Can anybody know what these at? Anybody know what these at? Now these is some big ass things right here. Anybody know what these at right here? These I'm pretty sure everybody know where they at. I just wanna. Anybody know what these at right here?
what is it? I can't see it.
You can't see it. You can't
Nope.
see the screen.
Nope.
Okay, they these big gigantic ass heads with bodies on them. It's about 2,000 of them down there in Chile. About 2,000, anywhere from 1,100 to 1,500 of these big ass giant heads, the Easter Island heads. Now, nobody really got on them yet. And I was actually saving that for a rainy day because I was hoping somebody gonna come along and pull that card out. But since I'm here right now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that card. Now look at this shit right here. This is some amazing shit. It's you got to see the screen, fam. You got to see the screen. You got to see the screen. It's the you know the Easter Island heads down there. The big in Chile. Now, that's some magnificent shit. Now, we don't really know what's over in Africa over there, but if they got some shit like this, then that's an argument. But I've yet to see anything like this over there. You see what I'm saying? They full bodies. We talking about whole bodies. Now we know about the pyramids and shit, but we know about them big ass pyramids. Them pyramids are dope. Them pyramids are dope, and that Sphinx shit, that shit's dope, fam. But look at this shit. This is some prehistoric shit right here. So, but when it all boils down, and I ask you, and somebody asks you, well, prove it and do this and do that, then that really means that I don't really believe my shit. But if you prove me your shit, I believe your shit. But one thing I wanted to say about that video you was talking about, then I'm gonna head out, man. Where your people at, man?
I don't know.
That video. One thing a lot of people missed out on that video when the elder was speaking is that the elder was actually teaching them where they was coming from. So it's obviously they don't really know. He was teaching them. So he was sitting on the couch and he was asking them questions because he didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people miss that. A lot of people miss that point. You see what I'm saying? That's like your son bringing you down to say where I come from, and you sit down and you tell him where you came from. That was almost like he didn't really know where he was from, and then the elder was teaching people, you know what I'm saying, or teaching the people where they come from. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the main part of the video that everybody missed. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, man, like I said, man, right now it's time for peace, man. And if we're the conscious community and we're supposed to be intelligent and we're supposed to be setting the tone for the rest of our people, right? I think that we definitely need to promote peace, you know what I'm saying, so we can have peace in these streets, you know what I'm saying, and save our babies. If you're men and you really care about your community, you really step up and, you know what I'm saying, and, not only, display how we should treat our each other as men, but also how we treat our wives, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate all the sacrifices and things that you make. You know what I'm saying? So, all the time and stuff that, doing this type of work, you know what I'm saying? Because even you working, even if you're not live, you know what I'm saying? You're researching, you know what I'm saying? Because I live in a rabbit hole. So, you know what I mean? So I'm always, you know what I mean? And definitely, I'm back in my music bag, too, man. So, just and just really ramping up, as far as our companies and what we're doing and how we're trying to, form partnerships with people, you know what I'm saying? So even if you're already employed right now, you know what I'm saying? You could do this in your spare time. Do it while you're on social media right now listening, you know what I mean? On Facebook, you know what I mean? Hey, go to tribeup.app. Shout out to G. Tribeup.app, man. We're gonna post the link in the thing, man. I definitely we got some things. So what we're gonna do for people to register for tribeup.app for the October powwow out here, 6th, 7th, and 8th, October 6th, 7th, and 8th, right? We're gonna we have some center. We'll throw in the Drake and the Migos ticket on the 7th, and they're gonna be on the 7th. Yeah, so they're gonna be on the 6th and the 7th. No, 5th and the 6th. They're gonna be on the 5th and the 6th. So that'll be on the 6th, that Friday. So yeah, I think that's gonna be lit. So we'll throw those tickets in, man, with your registration, man. TribeUp.app. You know what I'm saying? So we can throw that in there, man. So go check us out, man, and follow me on there, man. Chief Holiday, TribeUp.app. Man, and like I said, man, we really we working out here, man, and we definitely need the support of the people. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all appreciate us. This is not it's not easy, man. And you know, they coming for our heads. You know, so you gotta be battle ready, man. You gotta have thick skin. And like I said right now, a lot of us, we don't have to be so aggressive if you working with the truth. Like, we got it, we good. It's out there, you know what I'm saying? And so we gotta try to figure out how we can make this thing work to benefit the future, our future, you know what I'm saying? Our children, us in the, you know, in the future. So that's what it's about, man. And yeah, man, that's it for me, man. I mean, we gonna have some fun with this thing, man. For real, for real. What you think? So like I said, I want to address something. Shout out to Sonnet, the House of Consciousness, man. Hey, check this out. So I ain't gonna say this dude's name, but yeah, he was trolling, man, but trolling. He said something. I wasn't in the chat room when somebody said that I was talking bad about people. Like I told you, I don't troll and I don't speak negative about nobody. And I'm gonna tell you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person, man. I don't gossip. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't do, man. So that's not the thing that I do, brother. So yeah, shout out to Sinetta, man, and yeah, man, hopefully, man, we're gonna put this thing together, man, and make something really pop for make the ancestors smile. Huh?
I said I'm gonna be real, man. He clowned, y'all. He clowned.
Man, listen, man.
There was no knowledge. There was no knowledge whatsoever. Nobody really cared about it. It was all about.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, if you are a conscious person and you listening and you care to do any type of research, you're not going to get no type of information out in that type of setting. Right. You know what I'm saying? And what people, whatever, right? So it's really, so shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel. Y'all listening, shout out to y'all, man. Subscribe from listening to the call in on Sonetta, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man. We keep this thing building. So yo, it's always
know what you talking about. That's one reason why I like the Lex, because Lex was a Hebrew. He rode with the Muslims. He rode with these motherfuckers. He knew what the fuck they was talking about. Don't nobody even know what the fuck we talking about. And they just like,
nah, they do know what we talking about. See, they just on the word spells. Cause like I told you,
they don't get it.
Listen though. Hebrews, anybody, whoever, whatever you think you calling yourself, those are just terms, social political constructs. The facts are, you are the first inhabitants of this land. So whatever word you want to call that, just to say one, the first, us. So if y'all have any problems, original, I don't know what else to tell y'all. We're originally from here.
Right.
We planted to see the rest of the world, not the other way around. And then we're going to find more and more information because, listen, we got stuff that goes back hundreds of millions of years here. So I don't know what else is older than that. And the people that built that, like, because think about this, y'all. They are talking about Lucy based off of footprints that go back 7 million years, right? But we got footprints here that go back hundreds of millions of years. So whose information are you going to take as credible, right? So you just got to keep going. And also you got to be able to tap into your genetic memories. We've been here. And have common sense and have a lot of other things, but it takes a little bit more than just running your mouth or just going to Wikipedia. It's not that easy. You got to keep moving. It don't make any sense when we have just documented evidence. When these people came here, the Aborigine people were chocolate. They came and made mestizos, set up a caste system. I don't. Y'all keep arguing about that, man. It's gonna be a problem because that's just crazy. That's what are you talking about? Really? That's too slow. Like some stuff is slow. Like come on, y'all gonna still argue about zones when you know zones? That's not a fact. So whenever they have a fact that they could prove, I'm listening. But we didn't have any movies. You don't have no books. How? Where's the literature? Who's the slave teacher, man? Where did this come from? Like, what is going on? Y'all haven't heard of Melville Hershovitz and Boaz and all these people, man? Are y'all serious? Really? Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all. It's just amazing to me. And we squad killing, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just whatever, man. We ain't going nowhere, bro. So yeah, y'all definitely welcome, man. To do research on your own, man. I don't take nobody's word for nothing. And so yeah, so I'm just standing on that, man. We got to move different, man. This is crazy, super crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So man, everybody, man, that's in the community, man, y'all doing this thing, man. Just calm down. It's cool. If you don't like somebody, you ain't gotta even just do you. You see him in the chat room, you ain't gotta be mad at him. Do you? You doing you. You ain't gotta address him. You ain't gotta speak.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody challenged. Somebody challenged. He said, I think it's Elohim. He says, Brother Reggie and Black Jesus got you on them books, Chief. So
man, on some books.
Yeah, I think Elohim. I think he's
he's a Sudanese, man. He's from Sudan, man. Hey, man, shout out to the Sudan, man.
He's an Aboriginal, man.
No, he's not.
Well,
he is.
Then he a bootleg Aboriginal. Then.
No. He's not. He said he's Kushite, and Kushites are Sudanese.
Yeah, but he an Aboriginal.
Shout out to all my Sudanese.
Honorary.
Hey.
Elohim, I'm gonna make you an honorary, okay? But if you don't get crazy, okay? We're gonna make you an honorary. We're gonna test you. We're gonna make you a moderator. So
you tripping? No. Hey, wait.
What?
No, hey, listen, though, brother. No, listen to this brother be stalking, man. No, you can't make this about it.
Cause he want that knowledge, fam.
No.
He want that knowledge.
No. I'm good, man.
So you want me to take it away?
Yeah, no, he can't have him, man. Hey, man, I'm
But he's
I'm
a
cool,
supporter, man. He's supporting, man. He in all the chats, man. They don't get no.
Okay, but listen, man. Hey, okay, listen, man. We don't block people because they don't agree with your information. So yeah, you can have a wrench, man. But listen, check this out. We don't block people because they don't agree with your information, and we don't get disrespectful to people, right? So people gonna get, people gonna have disagreements. That's cool. We can build on that, but man, if it's getting personal and people was trolling and shit, other shit, man, we cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at some point you gotta just face facts.
He got him a wrench.
If you
look at him.
Yourself, if you calling yourself any terms that are created, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, if it's Cherokee, if it's Hebrew, if it's Moor, if it's Muslim, all these other things, man, that don't trump being the first, man. And even when we say original, people will still be tripping. You know what I mean? I just don't know what else to say, man. Y'all understand 1 + 1 is 2. Well, we're one. You know what I mean? Like, that's just it. I don't know what else to say. So what you need to do is just do your research on that. If you're an expert in pyramids, the couple pyramids they got in the Kemet, how about all these thousands, hundreds of, tens of thousands of pyramids here? That shit right here in the continental United States of America. We got so much stuff here. Some of the oldest writings on the planet. That's civilization. Some of the oldest architecture on the planet. So y'all see also be like, yo, that shit looks super old. Like, damn. And they trying to tell you what? Really? Some Olmecs did it? Come on, man. Those terms are made up, man. Don't tell me you're Olmec and then you banging on people because they're not calling themselves Olmec because you don't do that. These are terms. Because if you go with she, it's XI, you know what I'm saying? That, there's more terms. So, you gotta have understanding, man. And some people go crazy over this undrip and A-drip thing. Whatever, man. I wholeheartedly, like I said, use any tools that we can use to gain power. But if we need to turn into undrap and A-drap, then that's what we got to do to get the right terminologies. And if those things aren't giving us extra benefits, because we already got benefits. The Constitution protects us. The Constitution was written by us. The Constitution, is for us. We are the people of those documents. So they always tell you, oh, there's about slavery, right? And then they'll tell you the verse and everything. They know most people ain't gonna go pick up the Constitution. I do. I know it. Like, when you talk crazy, I'm like, yo, that's not the truth. So then we go find it and then we publish it. We show y'all where the shit y'all lying. So they say, oh yeah, they were talking about in this fourth section, 2 section, blah blah blah, boo boo boo. It's a dumb shit. Come on, cuz. And then they'd be like, oh, it's talking about slavery. Then you go to it and it show you, oh, it's talking about a motherfucker that was committed a crime, treason, whatever. Then they could be put into bondage. And then if they run, then they can come find them. So then that's what y'all talking about. You're talking about penance. when you talk about the 13th Amendment. So people are like, oh, let's talk about the 13th Amendment. Y'all don't understand nothing. That's when they started to enslave you. You're gonna go to work tomorrow. You're going to the plantation. People say that, they think y'all think that's a joke. You don't know the etymology of slavery then. The hell y'all talking about? Listen, I need y'all to understand something, right? In order to own a person was the most expensive form to do business in any time period. It's dangerous. Have motherfuckers don't like you in their house. Have motherfuckers that's outnumbered. Come on, man. When y'all see people in chains or whatever and they got a gun, they've been committed a crime. Even if they illegally forced crime, they're doing that to people right now today. What are y'all talking about? We are psychologically been put into this position. We have to get out of it. And knowing who you are, like Professor George Simmons said with Dr. Ben when they talking about we've been here for thousands of years, they said, man, that just brings back, that just knocks off the inferiority complex that we have. It brings, a sense of honor about yourself and about your people, about your goddamn land that you're standing on. You just want to go litter. You know what I mean? You're going to want to plant some trees. You know what I mean? Not on some weird shit. You know what I mean? On some real shit. You know what I mean? You might want to put a grocery store in your food desert. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What else are you doing?
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. So, first question.
Hey, shout out to the chat room too, man. I can't see it right now, y'all. Go Google. Huh?
Yeah, they're in there getting it in. I was gonna say, in the continent of Africa, how many languages you think there is? How many different languages? National languages, not the little tribal languages. I'm talking about the national languages. How many national languages you think there is?
Oh, you talking about the
continent of Africa?
The Europeans?
No, the languages, like different languages. Now, I'm not talking about the bush languages and the little, the little hidden language that 90 people speak. I'm talking about national language. I'm talking about it's the language on the radio, it's the language on the TV, it's the language in the schools. So I'm talking about national languages. How many different national languages you think there are on Africa?
English, French. You know what I mean? I don't know. But here's the thing, though, right? I'm not gonna even try to go into my mental Rolodex. No, hold on, it's thousands. But listen, I'm not gonna even want to go into. I don't even want to go into my mental Rolodex to even know anything about Africa. I don't care.
No, because
I really don't.
I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
Listen, Elohim. It's no disrespect to you, Elohim, but these concepts or whatever we're talking about are all created by these people. Africa is Greek. It's not of the land. And y'all don't tell me about Afar people and stuff like that. You're gonna get embarrassed. I told y'all that. Don't do that, y'all. And listen, we out here sparring with them, so we can't give y'all too much information. So I'm not gonna be on the phone, trying to go back and forth because it's not gonna go. So I try to throw talking points so people can grasp what we're trying to do here. Slavery's fake. So now it's up to you to do your research on slavery. Jabari believes that slavery lasted 400 years. I just asked him, where did he get that from? Can y'all count? These are not, these are just scholarly things that need to be addressed. Scholars talk about the etym of words. So when that George Washington wasn't speaking fucking English.
Right.
Y'all see how that works?
Right.
So yeah, so we got a problem, Houston. This shit's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So we are speaking our language.
Well, can you see the screen right now? Can you see the screen?
Nope.
I got North and South America on there. Now.
Okay.
Now we only had 2 languages. The whole damn continent. We only got 2 national languages. Every other continent and even some countries got like 3, 4 different. Some countries got thousands, but they all not the national language. You know what I'm saying? We got more languages here, but they're not national. Anywhere you go down South America, they the dominant language of the country, which means you're gonna see on TV and they teach in the schools, is Spanish. When you come to America, is going to be English. We're not talking about no little bush language or Ebonics. We're talking about straight up in the schools and on TV. There's 2 languages.
Facts.
Now,
Facts.
there's a reason why is that. Now,
hey, what about Canada? What they speaking up there? What they speaking in Canada?
They speaking Canadian, but that's just like English.
No such thing as Canadian. French.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
French. Okay.
Is that really?
So check this out, right? So y'all, I need you to grasp this, right?
But you see what I'm saying, though, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but these are languages. These are languages. They came from here. So
but there was a
do your research.
But there was a specific design why that is. There was something very drastic that went on to do that. Now I can't pinpoint it what it is, but there was something very drastic to do that. To take a whole big ass continent and make 2 languages. Like, could you?
But it's 3 languages.
Huh?
It's 3 languages that come from this land, though. So that's my point. Those are all. You know what I mean? These people did not come here with these languages.
They speak English
we
up there.
Teach these languages to them.
They speak English up there.
We taught them.
They speak English in Canada.
But the national language is French.
Is it?
Everybody speak English everywhere. The national language of Canada, you got Quebec.
So they got French on their TV and in their schools.
Huh?
They speak French in their schools.
Yes.
Oh, see, I didn't
it's
know
that.
Language. Yeah, because I know some people from Canada and they don't speak French at all. But okay, so cool. So then we got 3. We got 3 languages.
Germans up there, you got different people up there, but the point is that that's all. We started everything.
But what I'm trying to say is that's by design. So obviously there's some kind of very, very unique thing that took place here. Only here. You see what I'm saying? And whatever it was, now it was something deeper than slavery. We're talking something deeper than slavery. Because remember, I'm pretty sure there's actually hundreds and probably thousands of languages throughout North and South America. And so they literally, strategically, consciously narrowed those languages down on purpose. There was a reason for that. They didn't really do too much of that everywhere else. Now over in Africa, some of those little villages and some of those little places and countries, they did colonize them and they speak French and stuff like that. But there's still thousands of languages over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And check it out though.
And so what I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is that, you know, what happened over here was so unique that the average person brain can't even fathom what the hell actually went on over here. So everybody usually just say slavery, but it was way deeper than slavery. Because when they got here, they seen something, and they seen something so good, and it was something so, I don't know. For some reason, I get this image in my head, Transformers, when they was looking for the Matrix, and you know what I'm saying, and they was searching the globe for the Matrix, and they found it in Egypt and shit. And I get this weird ass feeling like there was some shit here and they found it here. You know what I'm saying? And they were just like, we gotta cover this shit up or something. Like this shit is just weird as hell. Of all the weird ass shit that has been done to this place over here that most people wouldn't even fathom. And just making those languages is one of them. You see what I'm saying? Right,
but here's the thing, right? But check this out, though, right? So we talk about languages, right? We're speaking American English. People say, well, what are you talking about, G? They say, well, what language are you guys speaking? American, because American English is 2 different things, right? So when you think about that, you do your research on this, you go and you say, oh, okay, so they came here and assimilated the languages that was already here into what is called American English now, modern American English. So when you go back to further back, you know what I'm saying, classic is stuff like that, or whatever, contemporary English, you start going to German and Latin and things of that nature. Follow me? And that's why I said what George Washington wasn't speaking this language, because they didn't. It was 100 years prior to it. So please sit down. Please have several seats.
Yeah. So that's something.
Have a lot of seats. Have a lot of seats, because Washington is obviously not Latin, and so when you get this from Chief, you have to do research.
Let him go up here and go crazy and shit on these languages.
Who?
Root word, because his
Root.
language nut. Where you at, Root word? Come on here. Yeah. So we speaking your stuff. Cause I might got some questions for you. Cause yeah, that's something unique about that. That a lot of people don't finish.
No, I mean, but listen, that most people don't do any research on anything that comes out their mouth or anything that they don't agree.
Hold up, this dude said you lost to Sarnetta. How he lose to Sarnetta? Sarnetta wasn't even debating.
I wasn't debating either.
Sarnetta wasn't even debating. Like he was just making sure y'all niggas stay on y'all motherfucking place.
I wasn't there for that. Shit. I was there to. Hey, tell him. Hey, listen, brother. I was there to spark the interest in what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I'm not tripping on none of that. That's once again, that's ego.
So he said. So he said you lost. But let's hear him out, fam. Why did he lose, fam? Tell us why he lost. Cause Sarnetta shit tight. Sarnetta shit's tight. That's why you lost.
I mean, I don't lose ever, but the facts are that they talk theories. I talk facts.
So I don't really care
about that. Yeah, I don't care about that. Listen, I would never lose whoever that's talking. So I don't even worry about that. But at the end of the day, the facts are that they're talking about Aborigine information on Sarnetta's channel. We won. Y'all understand that? It don't matter nothing else.
Don't get it.
And listen, the brothers, shout out to Aboriginal Power, shout out to Thompson's One. The ones that step up, y'all know who the motherfucking frontline soldiers are. What the hell y'all talking about?
I gotta disagree with that one, though.
Well, I mean, everybody got their opinion, but like I said,
I'm talking about that we won.
Yeah, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. But the facts
somebody got paid and somebody didn't.
The facts don't help your opinion. You know what I'm saying? If your opinion is not substantiated with a fact, then you know what I'm saying. It's like an asshole. You just got one. I speak facts. The facts are that they just talking. Nobody's African. So for you to still be in the word spells, and then anybody that's listening that you're in the word spell. So whoever talking that you're in the word spell, you're a walking zombie. And until you can prove anything that you're saying, you're just talking bullshit. Can y'all find me a complete skull that's in Africa? Please.
You said a complete skull.
I mean, I'm just saying, hey, listen, y'all don't want no smoke over here, man. I said, listen, I know about Africa. I don't care about Africa. I only care about America. So if you can't find me some, you can't find me some 15,000, some 20,000, some 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 intact people, be quiet. We got them. They got them in Siberia. So guess what? What are you talking about? Hold on, show me something. Show me anything that you. Hey, listen, man, I'll destroy anything that y'all talking about, please. So I only want to talk about Aboriginal consciousness because I don't care about nothing that Africa. Nothing. There's nothing that Kemet. There's no power coming from Kemet. And listen, if y'all want us to show y'all the facts that the pyramids were already on the old money or whatever, what are you talking about? We got more pyramids here, step pyramids, stuff like that. All that shit was on our money here. The hell y'all talking about, man? So y'all need to sit down somewhere and have just come up with some facts and stop talking about theories. Nobody from that side had any facts.
Hey, Chief, you got any knowledge on those Eastern Island heads? Anybody got any anything other than Wikipedia?
Anything that's done on this planet was done by us. So we taking credit for every square inch of this planet. I'm of the original people of this land. If you niggas is just stuck in America, you just stuck in Africa, you slow. Straight the fuck up. And that's the next level of this consciousness. I mean, we are global people. This whole anywhere the fuck I go, we run that bitch. If we in Germany, we run in Germany. We got statues there of our people. We brought motherfucking life to these people, and then y'all came in, invaded, and started eugenics on our people. And then any of you slow niggas is talking about them niggas winning, and they are against the information they're teaching. It comes from the Zionist Jews that give you eugenics. I don't know what else to say, and that's a fact. So hold on. Here's the thing. I kill y'all when we prove time and time again that your views align with the Eugenics Society, align with Pan-Africanism that never gave us nothing. The hell y'all talking about? So what are you talking about power? And all you niggas is doing is getting yourself hot and getting other people frustrated and hot or whatever. And then they listen to stuff and they hear all this boo-hoo-hoo crying. So ain't nobody gonna never tell me I'm ever gonna lose some weak ass information that is so old and dry. Don't make no sense. So Henry Louis Gates said, "Oh, I'm just want to get to the information about the slavevoyages.org. From the slavevoyages.org, they had to revise the 12 million to 4 million, right? Completely all of the Americas, right? But in America, they said it's 198,000 embarked to come to America. Not all of those 198,000 made it to America, right? But they're talking about the same time period. They're talking about those 198,000 came here. It was outlawed for you to bring those 198,000 people here. So once again, I need y'all to prove what you're saying, because I see Liberia that is inhabited by Aborigines from there, as well as Aborigines that were sent there from here that were working for the American Colonization Society. So I didn't have to break down the American Colonization Society to make these people understand, because I can guarantee you 90% of his audience never heard of the American Colonization Society.
Chief.
I'm good. What's up, brother? Peace to Rude Word, brother.
I want to say peace to y'all. Y'all been doing a great thing. Aboriginal Power, bro, and Ty Data. Everything else great what you was dropping tonight. I got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I want to say first off. I can get back to the rest in a minute.
I got a couple questions for you, fam.
But hold on, I just want to respect what you saying too, though. Okay, it's cool, but I said the same thing Tadetta said a couple months ago. You got a strong sermon, you got a strong voice, and you bringing the truth, but you have to bring a shred of evidence, my guy. I know tonight you couldn't because it was a phone thing, and they set you up like that, so it could have just been verbal. And I think you did good on the verbal debate. I think you did real good.
I mean, nobody was showing no information. Like I said,
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying one thing that I like about Darkman X on his new show is that he will have his computer screen on showing the stuff he's saying, because you be having great information. You will just never show like where your stuff is at, and you're expecting everybody else to, but you're a leader. You feel what I'm saying? So like when dude just said that, my guy just said that like something simple. He said, well, do anybody know anything about the Olmec heads over here? I mean, not the Olmec heads, but he said, do you know anything about
the Eastern Island heads? The Eastern Island heads.
The Easter Island heads, yeah, my fault about that. I'm just trying to turn my screen around real quick, my fault. Here we go. See, you should have something on deck that'll go to anything before you talk. Like when you go to Easter Island heads, them heads was made out of granite, and the granite in them heads and stuff is only found in America. They don't even have it's aboriginal to this land. It belongs to this land. So you know what I'm saying? Like just quick stuff like that you should show. And like this dude named Sutin Ho was an aboriginal to this land. You know what I'm saying? Because of the metals right there. And that's just a good link though that you might want to throw in there. You could just look this stuff up on the internet. Just it's that simple, where it's the mounds in Europe where the aboriginals went over there. The aboriginals of this land. But that's about it on that note right there.
Go ahead and show your information one more time. I'm sorry, I didn't put that on the screen. He was showing some information. Let me try to get that on the screen. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. He was showing some information. I'm gonna try to get that on the screen, y'all. So go ahead and show your information, Rude.
You brought up a great point, and you was talking about
there you go.
This is on my internet. You was talking about a great point where you said where do the oh my gosh, the heads come from in Europe, and there's a couple things in England.
In England.
I mean Easter Island. My fault.
That's Chile, fam.
Yes, that's down south America.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm trying to say that a guy named Sutin Ho went across from North America and South America because them are islands. The islands down there are identical to the islands in, let me make sure I say this right. The islands in Easter Island are identical to the islands in England and Spain. They're just on the northwest coast. And I can show some quick history of that real quick where I threw it off and I said it wrong at the first time. But when you get on geography, and that's what I got right here. I just got to get on my geography real quick. Oh my goodness, I should have had this stuff here. But when we start saying that we're from, my fault, give me 1 second. When we start saying that we're from here, we're going to have to start challenging their stuff. And we're going to have to start having a whole bunch of history and a whole bunch of, oh, where's my lands? That's to prove that the North Pole and the South Pole are identical. And Easter Island is the same as Europe. 1 second, it's mounds in America.
Okay, just let us go. Yeah, I got
my fault about that.
I got a couple questions for you because language is something very powerful, and I don't know if people really understand the power of language, and so you deal with that stuff. I don't really deal too much with it, but changing like do you do any hypnotism or anything like that? Do you practice any of that? Root word?
Nah, I can't say that, but I could just say that I think your words are hypnotized when we speak them, especially in this standard subservient language. I think it's a hypnosis, period.
Right. Now I know everybody laugh. Like when comedians say something funny and we laugh, most of us couldn't stop ourselves from laughing. Like if we wanted to, like trying to stop yourself from laughing is something very hard. A lot of people can pull it off if they practice, but it's something very hard to do. And that is a sample of how dangerous and how powerful words can be. That if I say something that it makes you laugh without your control. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the funny part about it. And so it is a way to get people to do stuff. And so this is actually one things that we have, and we can. I don't know how to say it. Actually, I'm gonna leave it alone. Never mind. But never mind.
Can I talk about that for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, that was beautiful what you just said about like when you talk about like a positive. Let me make sure. I'm just gonna try to bring my screen up, America, real quick. And I'm just gonna draw a fake ass America. Just a fake America real quick. Just say this is America. Huh?
Good information.
Florida fucked up, fam.
My what?
Yo, Florida.
Oh, yeah, I feel you. That's Florida, though. But this what I'm trying to say is, this is NBC. This is CBS. This is cable. And this is the radio. Every day, they put out a negative forecast in America. All throughout here in little information and frequencies. You feel what I'm saying? So when you say good information, I hope that a lot of us try to hypnotize ourselves with good information, because out of all these TV shows and everything, it's nothing but bad information and what happens bad. So what you're on to something. I just didn't know if you want to talk about that. Yes, it's in our words, and they force a lot of things. I can't say on us, but when we be in these TVs and on this cable stuff, it's a lot of trouble through our words.
You should look into that. You should look into some of that stuff, because you'll probably be cold as hell with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you into language. You should look into some of that, because words is very powerful. I mean, everybody know that. Ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that, but they're powerful enough to you can really do some stuff to some people with just words. Just put it like that. But
so do you think that, like, when we watch the news or for every day for our life, and then there's nothing but negative on the news, and then when we get on the radio and we listen to the radio all day and there's nothing but negativity, and then most people that get off work, they work a hard day, so they're forced with that news, then they're forced with that TV, and then they're forced with regular life. So a lot of negative words, you think that could form a lot of stress and a lot of negative thoughts and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, in some sense, but you need to understand when you watching the news, you watching the corporations, you watching the corporation, and so when it's a corporation, it's for profit, so they're showing the news that they want you to watch. You see what I'm saying? So if no one's a lot of people is not going to watch the news if you're going to have, oh well, we have some spelling bee and some guy won. Nobody's going to watch that. So they know what you want to watch. So this is what they do. But if you watch positive news, they will put it out. You see what I'm saying? But ain't nobody gonna watch it. So we gotta figure out if it's us that's fucked up or it's them fucking us up because we watching it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if they can put that out there, if it depends on how you look at the news. If you look at the news for a reliable source, then everything the news say you're gonna pretty much soak it up. But if you look at that like bullshit, then you're not gonna believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what you believe.
So check this out too. One more thing. Oh, my fault. Was somebody else about to talk? I could fall back for a second. I apologize.
Hey, well, shout out to Camo, man. We just wanted to greet him, man, and let him say something.
Oh yeah, go ahead,
You know what
fam.
I'm saying? Peace to the young king.
Young Abo, what's up, brother?
And you got a great channel. I'm gonna continue watching and learn.
Okay, fam.
I appreciate
How old is you? How old are you?
Say that, brother.
I'm 18.
Oh, okay. What you working on?
I'm still debating about deleting my YouTube, my YouTube channel and starting over.
Oh, okay. What you going to school or something? You graduating this year?
I already graduated.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank
What you gonna get into?
My fault. Congratulations ×2, bro.
Thank you. I'm thinking about working at the library, and once you take the land back, I'm thinking about conquering in the library and work at the library and stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, you'll be like the dude from Gods of War. I mean, Gods of Egypt, who was in the library.
Huh?
Young man with a plan. Congratulations, brother.
You ever seen that movie Gods of Egypt?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay, never mind that. It was a dude in the library. He knew everything. Oh, shit, yeah, but it's all good though. It's all
Shout out
good.
to Camo, man.
I
Yeah, man, we definitely.
Hey, you said that you was 18 when you was growing up, like probably from like 14 to 17. Did you just hear all the stories that we was from Africa, or was it like a little vibe going on out there that like something like it made you like mysterious, like something told you that we was from here or in the books or anything?
Well, I was from Africa. That's all I was taught.
Do you feel like you from Africa?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you could still be from Africa. You know what I'm saying? You still could be from Africa, but the whole point is that you here, and you need to roll with the people here. So even if you are African, you need to roll with us. You see what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. What we're really trying to say. But sometimes they get confused, but some of us is African. Let's not be weird about it. Some of us is African. Some of us have a lot of African in us, even though we all got some form of it. So we not trying to say that we like don't have no African or nothing like that. What we just trying to say is we trying to get to our, we trying to get to our indigenous roots, and we trying to get to our land here because this is our shit. You see what I'm saying? Regardless. And so that's the main point of the Aboriginal movement. And some of these guys, they don't want to accept that, because if you're gonna claim this your land, then that means at some point you're gonna have to defend it. And so a lot of people they be like, nah, I'm African, man. I'm gonna let y'all do that. I'm gonna let Chief Holiday and them handle that, man. Y'all,
So do you think that that's a distraction right there? Like our African brothers are beautiful and awesome. Our Asiatic brothers are beautiful and awesome. Our Arabian brothers are beautiful and awesome. But I just like, like you say, when it's time to go down, I don't think we could claim Arabia because they're like, it's just not their land to fight over, and I don't think that we could depend on the Asiatics because it's just not their land to fight over. So I mean, do you think that us really keep having a thought of the word Africa because we know when it's time for the fight that they might not show up?
Right,
you feel what I'm saying?
Right,
No, it's just
right. That's the bottom line, man.
Wait a minute.
That's
Wait
the
a
bottom
minute.
line.
They didn't show up for any of our wars here, from the Tupac Wars to the Revolutionary Wars to the Civil Wars to anything. And boats did exist during this time. So no, my friend. No, stop that madness.
That's all I'm asking. So do you think that we should even say anything African unless it's dealing with... That's all I'm just... No, some of us might have a little bit of Africa in us, but we have to really, I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with Africa. Africa's a beautiful place.
Correct. Right. Politically correct, we do.
Politically correct, yeah.
But we're not trying to be politically correct. We're trying to take this bitch.
No, I deal with Sudanese. I deal with Ugandans. You know what I'm saying? I deal with, people that know their tribes and know their people, man, not have been miseducated about who they are because they falling from the same things that we falling from. You know what I'm saying? You're not Nigerian. You're not Angolan. These are made up by them. I just found out that Nigerian was made by a white lady. I'm like, yo, are you serious?
No, but
Angola is a Portuguese language. What are y'all talking about, man? Y'all got y'all here.
But one of the sad parts is that
where did A come from? Where did A come from in y'all language? Please show it to me. Stop it, man.
No, one of the sad parts is that like when our young kids go to school and they told that they from Africa, but if any of them go to school with some real Africans, you see what I'm saying, and they say, well, I'm African too, and then when the African asks them where he from, that's an awkward ass moment. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine your 8-year-old kid like, yeah, I'm from Africa, and then a real African say, where you from? And he just look just blank as hell. You see what I'm saying?
He's not from Africa.
Right.
Yeah,
like I don't know, man. I'm from Wakanda, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's just blank as hell. Identity crisis.
Yes. Do you think that's why the world hate us? Do you think that's why the world hate us?
Who hate us? Everybody love us.
Now, just hear me out about this. Just hear me out about this. Now, let me just hear me out about this. Now, we know that now we're starting to get on this. Everybody like, we from here, whatever. We from here. We Aboriginal, we indigenous, and a lot of other things. But that's what it is right here. So, if I went to Mexico, I couldn't just say, "Hola," and just say that I'm Mexican, even though I'm from these lands. I just can't say I'm Mexican. And for the last 50 to 60 years, we took on to the world. We told the world that we was not Aboriginal. We told the world that we was not indigenous to these lands. Mm-hmm. And the world said, what the fuck? What do you mean you not Aboriginal to these lands? What you mean you a African? What you mean you a slave? What you mean you gonna do everything the white man say? Do you think that's why the world hates us?
Well, listen, I think that's just a misconception, and once again, imagery.
Did you just hear what I just said, Chief? If I was wearing blue all day, and then later on that night I just start claiming red, you don't think the world will look down on me? And then I was ready to fuck a motherfucker up over it? Like, nigga, I'm blood, but I wear blue all day and say, you feel what I'm saying?
Self-identifying who you are and self-esteem starts with you. It's not, you got to look outside yourself and our people to know who we are. We have been bootleg Africans. That's just a fact. Shout out to Top Data. That's just a fact, y'all. So stop it. Stop the madness. You know what I'm saying? That's a new term. That's about 40 years old. So not even that, 30 years old. So it's just too much madness, y'all. We got to stop this.
Right. Yeah. I think the main reason why a lot of people, like you said, they just uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable because the culture where we come from is unpredictable. We don't really have no hardcore traditions. There's nothing that really makes you, that really makes you. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, even in some African cultures, they have some traditional things. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, once they tell you where they from, they automatically know some things about you. You see what I'm saying? Like if you say, well, you from China, we know you eat rice then, or we know we know you this, we know some things about you. But us, like you can't really do that with us. If you might get cussed out, and you might even be right, but you still might get cussed out. Like if I say, oh yeah, I'm from America, it's kind of hard to be like, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Or I know things about you. Cause you don't. So we don't really have nothing. So there's a fear there. You know what I'm saying? There's a hardcore fear there because we don't have, any traditions or anything that literally makes us.
That's what I'm trying to say is, if we're following a Aboriginal movement,
right,
we have to change our mental thought and our traditional customs and start writing down every invention.
Now
and then we'll start finding out that most stuff come from the Aboriginal. When I say most stuff, like planes, trains, automobiles, TVs, everything you think of, if there's 100 inventions, 95 of them come from the people from over here.
Right. So
and then, oh, my fault, brother.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I thought you was done. My fault.
Oh yeah, I was saying, yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do next. That's what we've been talking about. But we don't know if we can do it because, like I say, we got half the people, they don't like us. They think we selling out. Don't want to be African because we can't handle it. Then you got some people who just, I don't know, they just don't like each other. So it's kind of hard. But at some point, we're gonna have to put this culture together and you know what I'm saying, and follow it. So that way, when somebody say you Aboriginal, they be like, oh, what tribe you from? Oh, I'm such and such a. Oh yeah, you guys are the ones who make such and such a. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it's supposed to go. We all supposed to have our different tribes, and each tribe is supposed to have some kind of different types of contributing fact to the empire. And so,
hey brother,
go ahead, man.
What makes us African?
What makes us African?
Yeah, I don't look African. I don't.
I don't know, but all I can tell you is that even if you is, just be proud of it. You know what I'm saying? So even if you is and if you ain't, it really don't matter at the end of the day. All it really matters is that you're here, and so you need to take care here. That's really what it matters. That's really what it matters. But the way sometimes we sell it, and sometimes the way we get in conflicts and stuff, it looks like we going up against Africans, but in our reality, we have our own. You know what I'm saying? We have our own way of thinking, and so basically, it really don't matter if you're African or not. You're still one of us, regardless.
I got a question. Is Moors Masons? The reason I asked this because I have Masons and Eastern Stars in my family.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't.
Hey, you see my avatar, young man?
What does that mean?
What's that?
My avatar, like, my avatar, my picture, my avatar.
Yes.
All right, just there's a lot of different beliefs. There's a lot of different. What you just said is a touchy subject, and a lot of people have different views over it. All I can say is the Masons was made in the late 1800s. This picture right here is of the early 1800s, and it shows an Aboriginal picture with a Mason hat on.
What?
The Masons in America was made in the 1800s.
All right, Ruber.
And this, so I'm gonna end it right there. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just saying. Look at this picture, young man. You have to start writing certain things down. Look at my picture. Right there is a beautiful hat on a man. Then look up when the fez was made.
Yeah, but you gotta show him that. You gotta show him that because he young, so he will regurgitate that. And so we don't want to have him out there sounding dumb. So you gotta show him that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta prove that to him.
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second. You right? Okay, can I man?
Go ahead,
Now,
go
there
ahead,
you
go
go.
ahead, go ahead, go
Okay,
ahead, prove
here
it,
we
go
go.
ahead,
Give me
Yeah.
10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. DREDAY. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can go directly to my because the Aboriginals in the future, we all going to have a library where we all can go to, and we all can put our history what we think, so we can get more and more Aboriginal. But anyway, okay, I was talking about the Fez. Now, when you look up anything, you know what I'm saying, you want to look at the etymology of words. Look up etymology online. You know what I'm saying? It's online. It's a free. It's one of the greatest dictionaries ever. Now, it's going to show you right here the Fez. It was made in like the Fez. That's what the Masons wear, is a Fez. The Fez was made in 1802 in a Turkish official dress. In the city of Morocco, the city of Morocco. I'm going to end it right there. The Fez that you said the Masons wear was made in 1802. Now, if you look at...
You muted yourself, fam.
Yeah, man. That's kind of summer dreaming yourself.
Yeah, man. I don't know about that, Robert. I don't know about that, man. I don't know if we could let you get these young mans out here with that shit.
Wrong.
Man.
I ain't saying I'm wrong. I'm just gonna say this one thing right here. Hold on.
I'm just
now
joking.
I'm gonna show y'all a real Fez. Now hold on. Now everybody keep now. This is all I'm trying to say, because here go a real Fez, young man. See, here go an Indian. Here go an Aboriginal young brother.
I see.
See, so you can have a choice right now to pick that Fez come from Morocco and it's them people from over there, or the Fez come from here. It's your choice. Like Kanye West said.
What picture is it? What is that picture right there, brother?
This picture was made in 1814. It was one of the first pictures in America. It showed little young Aboriginal men with long ass hair. Now here, that ain't even the picture I want to show, but there go the real Mason hat right there, or another version of it. Now here go the tall bush. This is the Russian hat. This is the Russian hat.
So
where the Russian OGs live.
Hold on,
and this is where, hold on, my fault. One thing I'm just saying, this young man, this is the Britain young hat, where the British Guard wear. This is on an Aboriginal young man with long hair, like it says in the Bible, when Delilah made them cut off their hair. Your history is this if you're claiming here. I ain't saying claim the native, claim the Mason stuff. Just understand it comes from your Aboriginal tradition. Everything is wrapped around you, young man. Everything comes from you.
So
that's
are you saying those people Masons, or are you saying Masons copied them, or are you saying that's just a coincidence? What exactly you telling us?
I'm saying that
are you saying there's a group of Masons?
Okay, now I mean I'm not mad at you. Okay, I'm about to get some more pictures. I just don't want to pull them all out. Like before the 1900s. Yes, before the 1900s. Here you go, right here. This is what I'm about to show right here. Oh, I'm glad you said that. See, all inventions, young man, all inventions, and I'm talking about the monkey wrench. So, when I say the monkey wrench was made by a native black man named Jack Dempsey. He was a great boxer. I mean, he was the greatest black boxer back then. And it was in the early 1900s. Well, why am I showing you this shit? See, the wrench makes everything. Before then, we did not have electric cars. So we made our own food, young man. We was over here and they learned everything from us. That's why the car was made over here. That's why electric was made over here. That's why we dominate in football. We dominate in basketball. They say that they dropped off 1 billion down south people in Brazil, but they dominate in soccer. We are the fastest people in the world. All inventions come from over here. So we are the Masons. We make everything. And it comes from this. That's why they put that fake ass slave story up there saying that we come from Africa. No, we don't come from Africa. We come from over here. And my fault.
I got you.
We have Okay,
So-
and look at this right here. We make these right here. See, we don't make little weak ass pyramids. We make stuff that take curves. See, this take mathematics, and this is a third one. And then here go a horse that's in America. See, we have a lot of history, young man, that they don't like to teach us about. And we don't look like them people. You're right. We don't look like them Africans. We look like these people right here. Don't believe that the down south men was slaves. They was the native guard, young men. They was aboriginals to this land. See, these is all the black, they call them black slaves. No, and when they say Nat Turner wasn't a black slave, this is what a Nat Turner was. He was a native person that was fighting. See, and they be lying about them stories. And this is the stuff we made. See, this is what we was walking around doing. This what makes us a Mason, because we could, I'm just trying to show you this one picture of a 9-year-old. This little 9-year-old little boy. Oh my God, it's the most beautifulest picture in the world. And see, this is stuff we made. See, we make serpent mounds that stretch for 3 to 5 miles long, young man. Way better than anything in Africa. You feel what I'm saying? See, look, this is the Africans. This ain't slavery. This is an African that lost war in the late 1800s. They'll act like this is a slave. This is not a slave. These are Africans, and they do what Africans do. They eat each other and everything. We gotta see. Look at this right here. They do eat each other, brother. They still do that stuff. And look at these right here. See, this is the white person picking cotton in Mississippi.
You can't do that to
okay, well they say okay. Damn, hey man, they eat each other, brother. I apologize. We kill each other over here. They talk about that every day. We kill each other. So I'm just saying they eat each other, brother. But anyway, here goes some white men. Here go white man right here picking cotton. So don't believe that the cotton story is true. It's from this land. See, this what makes us a Mason, because we knew how to grow our own cotton and we knew how to pick our own stuff, young man. And we don't look like these people right here. Look right there. Look at these Africans.
So what he's saying is we're Mason by our trait. We're not Mason by initiation. We're Mason by trait. That's what you're saying, right?
I'm saying that the Masons come from these people right here. See, we traded clothes after the war, and we got tricked, like this guy Hebrew Perry taught me. He showed me that we was these people first. We was right here. We was these people. We was Indians. Oh my goodness. Here we go. See, this is a Mason right here, young man. You see this young man right here? He was archery. He was archery, young man.
Huh? Wow. It was my brother.
See, I know, because we're from over here, young man. See, this man was about 9 or 10 years old, and he knew how to make his own bow and arrow. And look at our outfits. Look how beautiful our hair was. See, this is aboriginal to America.
This is my brother right here. I'll show you.
Just let him turn the screen on.
Right there, that's my brother.
Wow.
Yeah,
they do look like.
Yeah, they do kind of look like a little bit. They do.
Tell more people about this channel, man. It'll start lining your people up, brother. Chief Holiday and Ty Dada, man. This is a beautiful channel, young man. They'll keep on about this stuff. I just think Ty Dada might want to talk about something else right now, young man. Your young brother is beautiful. He aboriginal, bro, just like you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chief?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you know, wow.
He wild.
I just say this, man. It took builders, it took master builders, it took scientists to build civilization here in Americas to make the things that you see here that's way older than anything else in the world, man. So that's not even like an argument no more, man. We cool on all that, y'all. The you know what I mean? So you can come with all these terms, Masons and Hiram Abiff and all that. That's nothing. That all came from us. We are the mothers and fathers of all things, all civilizations. That's why we're the greatest. We've just been put to sleep. We've been fooled to believe that nothing can go great from some slaves. That's Willie Lynch, y'all. So I didn't even get into Willie Lynch to tell him, shout out to Jazzy, to unplug their Willie Lynch ship. Y'all will never win because you have no facts. You have theories. You have eugenics. So if somebody was accusing me,
the name Moor is a European term. My fault. The name Moor is a European term. Fuck the name Moor. Look at the information, y'all. People keep saying that.
No,
There's a lot
brother,
of our
brother.
families. Oh, my fault.
I got you. No. I want to address that though, because that's why I shouted at your teacher, Taj Tariq Bey, right? Because at the end of the day, I got some information from him that helped me dig deeper to this rabbit hole. Y'all follow me? And that helped me to change my perspective on the word Africa. African. We can't discount this, man. These are terms, these are new terms. And I was looking at Africa from the modern term and the modern translations. You know, I heard all type of crazy shit, and I believed all type of crazy shit. Mother Africa's anchored, and everything else is swimming around, and blah 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 blah. But you have an ocean floor. This is crazy, y'all. This is ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? People believe so many different folk tales. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, folk tales. So when people challenge your folk tales, you get emotional. So these guys, they threw away their Jesus. So they lied about your spiritual Lord, Savior, and all this other stuff. They wouldn't lie about where you came from and who you are. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about the out of Africa theory, you cannot forget the multi-regional theory. You sound crazy. You have to mention that both. So I don't teach theories, because then I have to start talking about all the other theories. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that just makes sense. You know what I mean? So and sometimes you have to say, man, we don't know. We've been here so long. We just know in the modern times, this is what we got right here. What do you have to trump this? So that means that we had 1 + 1 here first, according to what we have found out. Don't tell me about Atlantis. Don't tell me about Mu. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I know about that. That's fine. But do you know about Michael Cremore? Do you know about the forbidden archaeology? Because if you don't, shout out to Lean Bay. Y'all see, that's the problem, man. Niggas be so competitive and ego driven that they can't say, yo, I got some great information from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So they'll try to go to Malcolm X, like to try to discredit his teacher. That nigga's name was Dirty Red. You know what I'm saying? Until he came into the information of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So whatever, you know, it just reminds me of some people, man. Y'all is crazy. but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, man, this grown man shit over here, y'all. You gotta have some real nuts. You gotta be real men. And listen, we gotta be able to say, yo, that me and this brother Rootword don't agree on stuff, but we got more stuff that we agree with that we can build. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna argue with him over the word more. You know what I'm saying? Islam Mo. Oh, y'all serious? Are you gonna be mad about saying Islam because you say peace? So we're just talking about terminology.
Aboriginal power. Indigenous power. What the fuck?
Yo, I mean, it's not. And if you mad about black Aboriginal power, there you go. Shout out. I mean, what you mad about? We bringing this on home, man. It's all ours. Everything. Anytime you say something, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, math, science, whatever you're gonna talk about.
Blinking, thinking, walking, spitting, shitting. It's ours.
Yeah, it's Aboriginal. We archaic. We're archaic. We archaic. You know what I'm saying? If y'all understand what that is.
Hey,
my
young
people
man, you watch wrestling? You watch wrestling at all?
When I was a kid, man.
I was talking to the young man. If you watch wrestling.
Yeah, I used to watch wrestling.
Oh, okay. Who used to ride with?
John Cena.
Oh, okay, John Cena. Okay. I'll ask you that because you see us going against the Africans and stuff like that. We're like wrestlers, you know. But we do information. We don't really hate them. We don't really hate the Africans or anything like that. We're not like at war or anything. It's sort of like a wrestling match. So when you see us going against each other and we talking shit like, yeah, we gonna beat the Africans up. It's all wrestling. You see what I'm saying? And so.
I thought we were really going to war.
Huh?
I thought we were really going to war.
Right. We not. I know you did. Cause
just all information.
But John Cena is the Aboriginals. But John Cena is the Aboriginals, though. But John Cena is the Aboriginals.
No. John Cena's not Aboriginal. The Junkyard Dog.
No, he like John Cena, bro. John Cena.
I got that, but we can't confuse him. No. That'd be like saying Russell Crowe is Aboriginal to Australia. No.
He trying to say we the winners. That's what he trying to say.
No, my friend. Listen. y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta listen to. I would accept Rock, the Dwayne Johnson. Now we gotta educate the youngsters on this, right? Because so he could teach his children who to idolize, no matter what. Because I can give him a historical lesson right now, right? When Muhammad Ali, as Cassius Clay, was fighting against a German from Germany or any other white people from any other place, the white people here root for the German. They root for the French that are swimming against the black or boxing or whatever. They just root for their country. Yeah. They root for their people. So you have to have that same type of loyalty to your people. You dig what I'm saying, bro? So it's a vibrational thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what it is. Nigga ask me what it is. I mean, I love me some Dusty Rhodes. I love me some Ric Flair, but it's the Junkyard Dog. You know what I'm saying? It's Coco Beware. It's The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I saw all one.
Hey, how did you get noticed? How did you notice the great Aboriginal movement? Like, did you like? Was you like, or how would you like to? Yeah, how would you like to get the information? Would you like to get like pictures or stuff written down that you could read and research?
I go to the library and research it and write down stuff. I'm thinking about getting a job there. I'm still thinking about that.
Damn, that's
powerful. There's this great dude.
Holiday, you see what I'm saying? That's powerful, man. He finna get a job at the library. You know, so if
you like pictures, there's this dude that's called Otto Tachonimus one. And there's this guy that's called Thousand Heads, and they show a lot of pictures like I did, man. They show a lot of awesome pictures, young man, that you probably could just go over and look at, you know what I'm saying, just if you like the picture way of it.
Can you email me?
Yeah, aka Negro Science. Yo, hey, so but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's just being loyal to your people, man. So, you know, and that's not, you know, shitting on nobody else, but at the end of the day, it really means something to everybody else, so it should mean something to you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they don't draw off the American shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we have systems and things in place, and I gotta keep going back to this eugenics and the eugenics that are in the school books, the eugenics that are in the media, the eugenics, and so they're gonna push John Cena in your face and put him in movies and make him look so great. You know what I'm saying? You follow me? That's fake. You know what I mean? So so you need superheroes. You know what I mean? So that's and as men, that's our motherfucking responsibility to be superheroes. And if y'all not willing to step up and be these young men superheroes, step back. It's not for you. It's not your thing. Right. If you're not willing to step up and be the Black Superman and to take back our shit, then it's not for you. You're not trying to get power for this young man. You're not trying to create jobs. You're not trying to create libraries for him. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing that. And if you're not doing that, you don't have no business having any conversations. It's for real.
I'm finna go grab some bombs. I'll be back.
Hey, Chief Holiday. I had a bring my Morocco flag.
What say, bro?
I had a dream about that Moor flag, that it was indigenous to America, and I had it up my wall as I was sleeping.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, listen though, I wanted to talk about this too, right? We might be able to find this clip where Kevin Gates was talking to a dude on his Instagram Live that was a Moor, and they had a good conversation, right? And it was very interesting. Kevin Gates said that he took his wife to Morocco, and he was like, honey, we had a homeland, this is our homeland, stuff like that. Shout out to Kevin Gates. Met him at the airport before, you know what I'm saying? 2015. Good dude. You know what I'm saying?
But that Morocco over there was made in 1956.
I got you. He's on his spiritual journey. He's moving. And that's why you're important, Root, because once people start understanding these things and start understanding that this is the origin over here. It's
aboriginal to this land. It's aboriginal. Yeah.
Hey, where you from, fam? Where you from?
I'm from Ohio. I don't know disrespect. I'm from the Most High, where all sports, all plane, trains, and automobiles come from.
Ohio?
I'm connected to these lands, baby.
Oh, okay. What city?
That's right. He connected to the river.
No surrender.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, I'm from a
Where I
couple cities.
live-
I'm all up and down that 23. I'm everywhere up and down. My family all in Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
From Cleveland to Columbus to Middletown to Portsmouth to Ironton. It's all through
Youngstown.
here. You know what I'm saying? That crazy Youngstown now.
Yeah. Hey, them niggas is wild in Cincinnati too. Shout out to Cincinnati. Yo,
You got kids?
hey, now I gotta say this though.
You got,
I
you
was
got
in
kids,
Cincinnati.
fam?
I was
Oh, I'm sorry.
of the year. Right? And I remember the newspaper. The front cover of the newspaper was all the black men that were shot by the police. I was like, yo, the whole front page of the newspaper was covered. I was like, yo, that was crazy. It was, you know, just it's so miserable there, right? So when you go there, we used to think that Cincinnati is one of the most hating towns in America, right? But you got to understand, you know, when you got certain type of systemic things going on in your town, you know what I'm saying, or your community, you tend to see other people coming in and adding to that stress. You know what I'm saying? So we got to figure out how to alleviate, you know, stress between our brothers. You know what I'm saying? You meet a brother, whatever, he might mean mug you. You ain't got to mean mug him back. You ain't, because your egos now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So we
right.
have to figure out how to disarm each other. You know what I'm saying? With just vibrations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not enemies. We're not enemies across the world. We're not enemies in America. Right now, we're not enemies in our communities. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that we have to stop the violence. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but violence comes with ignorance.
Chief
You know what I'm
Holiday.
saying? Power comes with information. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Right. Hey, Root, because I know y'all got a huge population down there. Ohio is small, but it's jam packed down there. But
Ohio got the most. It's the biggest like state for real when it come to everything. We got more colleges, more penitentiaries. We really got more cities. Y'all just, when it comes to the other states, they got 1 or 2 big cities. We have like 5
right,
or
y'all
6
jam
big
packed
cities
down
over
there. But this is the thing though, man, is that so many kids get kidnapped down there. You know what I'm saying? Because I did some research on Ohio, and you guys is I don't know if he's still you guys Attorney General, but Mike DeWine, you familiar with that?
No, I'm not really familiar with it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, he's the Attorney General. He was Attorney General there, and ever since he get elected, the child abductions went up. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's scary about Ohio too? Last like 3 months ago, they just passed if you get raped, you have to keep the kid. It's some spooky shit.
Yeah. That's why I was. That's why if you got the Lakeisha app and you go on the Lakeisha app and you go to alerts, Ohio is always under alert. They get about 15 something kids get snatched a day. You see what I'm saying? So anybody you know with kids who in the state of Ohio, they want to get the Lakeisha app, they can get it for free.
I'm gonna promote that, bro. I swear to God, and I'm gonna promote it just like that too.
Yeah, I
promise you that.
Yeah, just have them make a.
And I'm gonna get it too. Trust me. I'm gonna get it. I like how you said that.
We'll give them a refund. Just have them go ahead and do the thing, and we can give them a refund. Cause they got a lot of kids come up missing there. Cause you guys, I think you right over there by that. Ain't you guys? Well, now that's Michigan over there by Canada. You guys over there by the
we by Kentucky and Indiana and everything, and Pennsylvania.
What
and we right under Michigan.
Hey, Root,
okay,
did you catch the show when we showed that pyramid in West Kentucky, the step pyramid in West Kentucky, brother? Did you see that show?
You know I'm weird. You know I'm a weird one. You know I keep saying that America is not Turtle Island. I keep saying that Kentucky is the turtle.
Well, that's fine. But
I'm trying to say yes. That's the big pyramid. That's why they call it Kentucky Blue. Oh, my fault, brother. My fault.
Well, my point is though, I was asking you, had you seen that show?
I can't say I've seen the show, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and they got tons of that's Kentucky.
I got you. Okay. So, I just be wanting to address when you be saying, you know, like, well, I went on Sarnetta's, I'm on the phone. He asked me to call in, right? Because, you know, I kind of stay to myself when it comes to certain things, whatever, because I really do want to go in there and show information, right? So, because I understand how they get down, and they're gonna play semantics and try to set traps and different things, double team, all these other things, right? And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? If you ready for that, you can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So, so y'all gotta understand the art of war. And we got to teach on that one day. Shout out to Sun Tzu. So say what?
I said
Y'all
both
got
those
it?
in
Y'all
harmony.
get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. I know you got it. I got you. But listen though, we gotta be focused, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? So people say showing stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got hundreds of hours of information, etymologies of these words or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I at this point, you know what I mean? Like come on. You know what I mean? Like you're not applying yourself if you're still saying copper is light yellow, pale red, and stuff like that. You're really not applying yourself, Smokey. You're lazy. Your research is lazy. And if you're still running around here calling yourself an African American and calling Christmas addicts African American, I don't know what to say to y'all, man. Like this is, short bus. So
Is anyone close to Tennessee?
Yep. We got brothers and sisters all over this great illustrious countries of ours.
Where you at? You in Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee, but where I live, it's a lot of Caucasians. It's like they're the majority and we the minority.
Oh,
it's a small town.
Yeah, Tennessee. That's our communications. That's our communication city right there. So we gonna be doing some work there. Yes. Yeah,
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. Them
white dudes down.
It's a great movement for us. It's a great part. It's a great part of our struggle and a great part of our strategy. We're dealing with Tennessee. That's where we're gonna be having our communications towers at. If y'all didn't know by now, Tennessee got about 8 different borders, 8-9 different damn borders and shit.
Right.
It's so surrounded. It has to, just around Tennessee alone, it got to be at least 10 million, 10 damn near 20 million of us just in Tennessee and surrounded. So Tennessee is a central point. It's very important to our people. But I want to ask you a question. What do you want to see? What do you want to see us do for you? What do you want us to do for you? Like as our generation, what do you want to see from us?
I want to see us populate and not depopulate, and we can have children with women. So it could be a majority.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's the game we're playing. We're population isolation location game.
So the brother is saying, and shout out to him, man. That's the most logical thing. I speak on this all the time. We talk about we need a baby boom generation. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, it takes economics and stuff to be able to sustain that boom. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Camo for that, man. Yeah, man, I just think it's definitely important for us to listen to the youth. You know what I mean? And really take their opinion serious, man, and don't say, oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all, you know what I mean? Because you're not understanding. We were at that age one time too, so you have to be able to convey to them, speak to them in their language. You know what I'm saying? And people respect you, you know what I'm saying, for just keeping it real. So that's what it is, man. So I definitely appreciate you, coming through, man. And you've been riding for a minute too, man. So you've been checking out stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you know what it is. You know what I mean? So that's what don't need to be said, don't need to be spoken. You know what I mean? So whatever. So yeah, hey, so listen, man, even when I'm in this peaceful demeanor, man, we still going hard on the information, y'all. So don't get everything twisted. Oh yeah, he's talking peace, but I'm really trying to destroy the whole disempowerment, the whole inferiority complex that our people have in this summer. So it's a summer of power. You know what I'm saying? And so if y'all, whatever words that help you to get power, to help you to empower yourself and empower your community. Shout out to Mary H. Brown, Compton Empowered, a great thing. I didn't ask her what her political agenda was. Well, I do know what her political agenda was. But I didn't know I didn't ask her what her denomination in church. None of that. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I care about the works that this sister has done with the help of the community. You know what I'm saying? That's just dope. So shout out to Mayor Asia Brown, Compton, empowered. So anybody that has 9-point programs, anybody that got Black City Plan, shout out to Reggie, shout out to Garfield. You know what I'm saying? These are something that is working. So you can implement these. So, you know, you can tailor fit this for Brooklyn. You can tailor fit this for certain things or whatever. To bring peace in our communities. So the murder rate, shout out to Mayor Asia Brown, is down 90+% in Compton, California. The murder rate is down on the West Coast in general. So let's just keep that in mind.
Hey, have you ever thought about this? That in school they keep the men all day, so the sun won't burn their enemies and wipe them out. And school's harvesting your energy.
The what?
Have you ever thought about this? School is harvesting your energy, like it's taking your energy away.
You saying like the school is alive, or you saying you saying like there's solar panels or something in there?
Like they make you go to school,
we're alive, and when we come together, we turn the school on, because like we're natural energy. So when 50 or 100 of us come together, hey, that's deep, young man. So you saying that really that like without us going to that school, nothing that we know would be, you know what I'm saying, even taught.
Right.
No, he talking about like some transformer type stuff. He talking about like they like something on the Matrix where they like using us for batteries, and the school is like draining the energy. So what is he doing with it?
Okay, well I can give him a perfect example to that. He just showed us.
Well,
he just showed us.
I'm curious to find out what the school is doing with our energy.
Hold on, I got you. Listen, he just showed us what they doing with our energy right there. He just showed us his little brother in a football uniform, right? That football uniform was paid for by somebody. The games, the popcorn, so on and so forth, millions of dollars. Hold on, that's currency. That's currencies for these people to build their empires, to get political clout, to do certain things, to buy land, and then disfranchise you out of your shit. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And Camo, they also disenfranchise you or colonize your mind to make you want to, hate yourself and love them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you gotta fight that mentally, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, like you the greatest of all time, man, and there's nobody greater than you.
Like the sun's not the sun's not wiping them out fast enough.
No, but listen though, and that's another thing I need you to focus on too, brother. Okay. Hate is not needed, right? That's something that they produce to control you, to keep you in fear. Is if you hate somebody, that means you're afraid of them. They hate you, so you don't have to be, because they're afraid of you. They're afraid of your greatness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like that's all like somebody got a puppet string on your back and they making you like, yeah, if I say nigger, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna make you jump off this building. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's a word that listen, that's the word that they was calling the Aborigines of this land in Canada first when they first came here. And it describes them as dark skin, you know what I'm saying, brother? So you the greatest of all time. So yeah, no word is gonna make you not be great no more. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, brother.
Because in school, Europeans used to bully me because I used to say I was Indian.
That's what's up. Hey, was there a lot of people nobody in Tennessee really called themselves black, do they?
Hey, they would have bullied you even if you was calling yourself an African. They'd have just called you a booty scratching African.
I ain't hear you, young man.
Where I live, they call themselves black. They call themselves black. And there's this one brother. He said, "You identify as black, African American, or just colored." And I said, "I don't identify as none. I will not accept none." And the Europeans looked scared when I said that.
Wow, they do the same thing to me, young man. Just be careful doing that. I feel you though. Try to be more silent with that until you know that you can stand on your square. It's good to like fill your cup up. You know what I'm saying, before you start drinking out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we can put ourselves in predicaments, you know what I'm saying, before we get there. That's good stuff, though, standing on your square, young Aboriginal. That's good shit.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Hey, that's good stuff, too, Root. Good advice, brother. Oh, man. Hey, man, listen, man, we had the greatest time period of our life, man. Because y'all was 18, man, we didn't have this much information at our fingertips. that these people, that this young man has in his generation, and maybe a generation above him have, man. You know what I'm saying? So we are in the best time period of all time right now. So why not put out positive vibrations, you know what I'm saying, to these babies, man? It's about him. It's not about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are you willing to sacrifice for the next generation? And that's just what it is, man. You know, okay, we're gonna homeschool. So that means that you gotta take a pay cut. You know what I'm saying? That takes sacrifice, man. Oh, I can't get Louis Vuitton because I gotta homeschool my children. So you'd rather send your children to a prison camp, you know what I'm saying, to get mistreated, miseducated, take all their currency, take all their energy, and then give it to them and build their empire. Shout out to LeVar Ball, man. You know what I'm saying? And then throw you away. Come on, y'all understand the psychosis? And
I don't know about having children because it seems like a lot of work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You and Young Abo might need to get together and have that as a subject when they come on, like do the schools, mess our brains up for the indigenous movement and the Aboriginal movement, and do it like take our energy in the wrong way. That'd be a good topic.
Of course it does, man. I mean, we don't. That's not even a thing. Even in colleges and high school, middle school, elementary. Come on, y'all know they making billions of dollars. What? Are you serious? That's not even a thing. And if you're smart, they're gonna sap all that energy. You know what I'm saying? Put you in, you know, some different programs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you special? We're gonna take you away from everything and program you to hate everybody else coming from. So you're definitely not gonna take that information that you learn back to the community. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do that for? You don't like the community. Look at the news. Look at them niggas. They killing each other. Look at them niggas. They ain't building nothing. Look at them niggas. They hate their women. Look at them. That's what everybody see outside the world. I see this Japanese guy going in. He makes videos all the time about us here. He's looking at the media. He's looking at, you know, what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, from their standpoint. They don't even want us to visit Japan. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he's getting his media from the same people that are disseminating false information around the world. Period. And we have to, and here's the thing, right? If you have taken an oath, hey, sorry, man, you know, just teach your children not to take one. I don't know what else to say, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you know what I'm saying, that wasn't passed down in my family, for real. Keeping it real. And I'm the one, I would have rejected anything that just didn't feel right to my spirit anyway, y'all. So I've always rejected that shit. So that's just what it is, man. So we have to step up and teach that brother right there. Because they say you want to go to college. Yo, if you pledge for a fraternity, when you bend over and let another man hit you in the ass with a paddle, that's simulating a sexual act, brother. Oh, I'm not gonna never do middle school. And
I've been like,
we have to teach these babies. Yeah, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been in special ed all my life almost. And I hadn't learned nothing this year almost.
Okay, well, man, you are special though, brother. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, you the greatest, man. Don't never let nobody tell you you're not, brother. So just keep going, man. We definitely appreciate your input, man, and your energy. So yeah, that's where I'm at, man. Y'all already know, man. I'm ready to fight somebody, right?
Hey, that's something too. That's going through our young man. If you could try your best, I don't know, but you just got to try and write it down, and never say you special again. Say, I'm getting better.
I am better.
Say that. Yeah, say it, use that more. Use I'm gonna do more tomorrow. Or I'm gonna have exciting things. I'm just be careful. Just what they teach us to say, because that's what a lot of schools be saying. Like, oh, well, they're special. They're this and that. Nah, you super. You awesome. You Aboriginal. You from here. You from your mother. You know what I'm saying? Just watch your words, young man. Try to make them positive. Oh, and there's this little site called, I be learning from this too, and I think I'm cocky on words. There's this lady called Abraham Hicks. She a word. Yeah, Abraham Hicks, if you could just write her down. And this dude called Infinite Waters. They just make sure you say positive words every day. Infinite Waters. They're like this site. They're just awesome sites, bro. That's what's up. Stay positive.
I'm checking. My email is Cameron with a K and songs and with a G and .com and stuff.
Yeah, just be careful saying that, you know what I'm saying, and you be younger. There's a lot of older people. Just be careful.
I will. Like I was talking about I was special during school. That's what they were calling me and stuff. I'm great.
I bet you got it. Did you get, I mean, most of them probably, you know what I'm saying, it came back to them, though, because I know when I was younger, a lot of things happened, though, man. But just try to think about something positive, though. Was there some pretty girls at your school?
Yeah, they well, not actually, because they went with the white boys, the Europeans, and like different races go with different races, you know. It was like, huh?
I apologize. Go ahead, young brother.
It's Europeans dating our people, and our people dating their people. That's what it's like.
Yeah, man. Yo. Oh wow. Yo. Sheesh. Yeah, man. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, hold on. Shit.
Hello? What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's going on? Young man, my fault. One thing I want to say, when you go work at the library, damn, I lost my
library, man. You gonna own the library, right? You gonna own it, right?
I want to own it, but I have to wait to they get off the land and stuff, you know. But I'm supposed to be going to get a job application tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. And I saw some Indian books too that I really wanted, but I couldn't take it.
It's a library, why not?
Because I have to check it out, and they can track it down. I really want to keep it for myself and keep it as a book collection, you know.
Oh, just found it on the internet.
Oh,
what's the name of the book? Ruber to get it for you. What's the name of the book?
It's Native Land. That's what it's called.
Ruber, you got that book?
Is it like a novel?
I think so.
You know, novels, you know, you can't really copyright, you know what I'm saying? And you know, so yeah, so you might just want to just it's good to get one book, read it, and go get another one though if it's a novel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like how many times you gonna read it?
Well, I hadn't read it because once I see a book, I want to go buy it because I want to go buy it because I know I can keep it forever and I know it's mine. I know that they can't have it, and I know I could read it. You know,
right? You can study it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Ruber is the book, man. Ruber do books. If not,
you like language?
Some of us will give you out some books, man. We got all types of books out here, man. So let us know. Just go in the chat room, put some books in there, man. We got you on books. You ain't got to worry about no books. You can worry about other stuff. Just put the book in the chat room. When you or send us an email. We'll get you that book. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Or not only that though, you got audio books, you got, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
like, okay, have you ever read The Art of War, brother?
Not that I know.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you can get the book, you can read it online, you know what I'm saying? You can download the PDF, or you can listen to the audio book, you know what I'm saying? They even have videos that, you know what I'm saying, So it's a lot of ways. So it's so much out there, man. So just, you know, you can be patient, man, and it's all gonna come to you. So definitely, man. So
I I did that money request thing for that 103 Black Indians of the Western Hemisphere. I did that. I did a money request to get that one little book.
Yeah,
They
that
got
book is
books like that.
Uh-huh.
We're in the library.
That $1,000 book that they had out and you couldn't get it.
My fault. I'm tripping.
It's all good.
Man, y'all don't know, man. These babies is my kryptonite, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's I don't even know what to say, y'all. I'll rip y'all head off about these babies for real. Shout out to Irritated Genie, man. For real, man. Shame on y'all for miseducating them, man. Everything, man. That's the one thing. That's one thing that make me turn up, man. Right there, because I know the detriment of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And of all the raping of these babies' minds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I do understand. Y'all got to understand this: the chemical warfare that has been happening, based off of the fucking vaccinations. Now, I'm just going to just a quick little thing, right? I remember it was like a year or two ago. I was in going to Walmart, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't vaccinating my baby anyway, so this is not going to happen. So he's like one, whatever. So we're at Walmart. You know, we go into the family bathroom. You know, you let the thing down. You know, the changing station, right? And it has this thing. Vaccination has a cross going across it, you know, don't vaccinate. And it gives you like the whole spiel why not to do it, right? And I was like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just a year prior to that, whenever, you know, you're talking to you know, at delivering the baby and stuff, and they say, yo, what about the vaccination? So we're not going to do that. They're like, oh, good for you. This is the nurses in. So, oh, he knows. Oh, God, yeah, he knows. Hey, yeah, get him. And people that your baby is vaccinated, right? You don't have nothing to worry about if mine is not. Y'all follow me? Yours is vaccinated, so you don't have to worry about mine is not. So it's no threat to you. You see how that work? If you want to take the chances of poisoning your children based off of sending them to their schools to be miseducated, and if you have to do anything you have to do, move to a state that don't legally require that. And if you live in a state and you can't move, figure out some type of legal loopholes. And there's people out there that do that. Shout out to y'all, man. But it's just things you could do, religious, whatever, you know what I'm saying, to stop to having to poison your fucking kids. Now, if you can't protect your children, you know what I'm saying, and just some simple shit, I don't know what else to tell you, man. I don't. And if anything else, a job or anything else is more important than your children, I don't know what else to tell you either. Wake up. Damn.
But on a serious note, y'all, we got to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to put this culture together. And so we out here working, you know what I'm saying, we're going to reach out to everybody, you know. Eventually we're going to reach out to everybody because we got to put this culture together. Y'all can see our kids out here, man, and, you know, it depends on who you talk to, but, you know, some of these kids are in some bad situations, you know, and so it's up to us. We already got. You know
Do you think it start with the mental?
Huh?
Do you think it start with the mental, the brain?
What start with the brain?
Like your ideal is awesome. Like we got to get like, you know what I'm saying, organization and get like stuff together and do like stuff like this. Like
oh, it's no. It starts with It's gonna have to start with networking. Cause once we get the, you know what I'm saying, so we need the right people to network with us. You see what I'm saying? Cause so we're gonna have to start networking first. So everybody gonna have to start clicking up. And so we need to figure out stuff. We need to figure out how we gonna deal with our last names. We need to figure out how we gonna deal with our tribes. We need to figure out.
Hold on, man. We was on the same page. I swear to God, you know I don't mean to. Hold on. Say that one more time. We was on the same page. You said we got to deal with our last names?
Yeah.
We need Olmec names, man. We need Aboriginal names, get
Right.
out these slave names, man.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
Well, hey, but Root though, you gotta understand though, man. Well, some of us even have Spanish names and French names, right? And so-called British, English names. These are our names. Washington, here's our names. They didn't come from them, so these are Aborigine names. They're just changing pronunciations. Like Juan will be John, Jack or Jock will be Jack. You know what I'm saying? And then if you had to register yourself into these people's shit once they listen, they didn't get the majority part of this country until the mid 1800s. What's going on, y'all? So that's how more and more people had to submit to different things. But we was fighting until 1899.
You ain't hearing
According
your
to
push
them.
though. There's like
You know what I'm saying?
like a lot of us got just like I got a heart for this stuff. You got a heart for this stuff and a swag for this. And certain people got a business savvy situation with this situation, but you need all of them plus the woman's push. So we have to have like y'all have to have some type of like get the fuck out them slave names. Let's get these Olmec names, and it'll go along with you saying you'll say some of these names are ours, and then I'm going to point right directly to them. We have something that we could push behind, but we need to I thought it started with the mental, what I'm saying? Then it takes a business aspect person, and y'all got that right there. Just listen to what he's saying, though, bro.
No. Check this out, though. Now you just made me just think about something, right? Now shout out to Umar Johnson, right? Dr. Umar Johnson. And he did an interview in Japan, right? Or he did an interview in Japan with a brother that was over there from the continent, right? So he was asking Umar, that's some ill shit, right? So he was asking Umar about changing his name from Johnson to whatever, right? So Umar was telling him that his name didn't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, here's the deep thing about Umar's subconscious, right? Johnson is attached to this land, right? Y'all follow me? Johnson is Aborigine, right? He don't want to let go of his Aboriginal name, his Aboriginal heritage, just in the subconscious, bro. So even if Funte and all this other stuff or whatever, that's foreign. You know what I mean? This right here is real, and that's why when he get to y'all, if y'all book him, you gotta pay him. It's gonna be in Johnson. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna change that legally. So
but
y'all
what you ain't understanding is what you saying.
Talking about Johnson.
It's perfect, but you got to have a business savvy mind with it, and I just think that you have to pick at a person's mind. Like what you're saying is correct. I've been on that, but the language is twisted, and people might not just fall for that off rip. People just might not say, okay, well, I'm a Johnson and that's from here. You might have to have a little more proof with it. But if you bring the savviness of Ty Data with it, and we just throw in something like, look, we changing our slave names to these Olmec names, that's a mental upliftment. Now, hold on 1 second. Young man, what would you like to be called if you could change your name and you was a part of a name that's from here?
Copper Buffalo.
Come on, y'all. Hear what we saying. That's all.
Copper Buffalo.
That's what's up, man. That's awesome, man. That's hard. Say that again.
That's pretty hard.
Copper Buffalo.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
He said Copper Buffalo. That's hard. See, names is pretty important. It's very important. Now, our names is sacred to us. Our names is very sacred. In most cultures, the names is not that sacred. But so like if a Somalian was to go up to like a Kenyan and ask him his name, he would have some sense that he's probably from Kenya. You see what I'm saying? And so,
That's what you said.
And so I should be able to go over to root words and say, what's your name? And I'll be like, oh man, that's Cleveland tribe. You know what I'm saying? Or that's you one of them Cleveland boys. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, each tribe have to have something it contribute. So that's the whole point. They have to have something to contribute. You guys gonna be the tobacco people, y'all the tobacco people then. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be the collecting can people or the bicycle people, so everybody got to have their little thing that they do. That's what's gonna be kind of hard to deal with our people, because it's hard. That's gonna be hard. But eventually, once we get it down, everybody's gonna have to have some form of activity. Like you say, we was masons. Somebody gonna have some form of building something or making something that we sell and trade with each other, or give or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
I have a
Hey,
question.
like he said though, like the young man said, and something I liked about you, Ty, that at first I didn't even know about. You know, I follow a lot of Moorish history and doctrine. You set up an organization. You set up uh, the 5,000 elite, which showed people's positions and everything, and sort of how it's done. Now maybe we can go and talk later on or something, or you and Chief can. But listen to what the young man said again. He would like to have a different name.
Right.
Now he first said that a lot of the school, which is an organization, takes a lot of people's energy. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, but if we could put all of our energy into letting us change our own names into the Olmec Aboriginal names, now we have our own source.
Yeah.
That's a spark of light.
But the thing
Might
though,
need to talk about that in the future.
but before that, you have to be able to figure out your tribe first. So we have to have a system for us to figure out our tribe. You see what I'm saying? Like how far you want to go back? I mean, you want to go back to, you know, your mama's grandparents. You want to go back to your mama's grandparents. Like we have to have a system so we can, you know what I'm saying? So we can say, okay, well,
I would be down to change my name in the Olmec Nation or in the 5,000 Elite Nation if it could go something like the young man said, and it'd be a mental
but you have
movement.
to have, you have to have a connection to that name though. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a connection. So for example, like, let me see, like I got my grandmother's mom and dad. I got their names and stuff. I haven't done too much research, but I got their names. So how far back should we go? That's a decision we're gonna have to figure out. Cause you know, we go back some far, somebody might have some European parents. We go back far enough, we might not. So we have to figure out what length and how far we gonna go back. And now if we go back, we could determine, okay, your family was settled in this land, and this was dominated by the Chickasaw. You know what I'm saying? Or this was dominated by the, you know, I was gonna say Omac, but they was dominated by the Apache. And so if you know you are Apache, so then we have the Apache names. So then you would then have, you know, your Apache names, and then every tribe would then, you know, can have their names or whatever. So then when we meet each other, we'll be more eager to tell our names, because we don't like saying our names. Our name is sacred as hell. We don't fuck around. But you know, we'll be more likely to tell our names because it's gonna tell something. It's gonna tell you something about me. You see what I'm saying? And that's how most cultures is, especially Asian cultures, African cultures, and even the European cultures. When they hear each other's last names, they know, oh, you're German. You know, oh, that's Italian. But all that shit sound the same to us sometimes. You know? And so,
But if we go back to our, you right though. I just like that would be a good mental. Hey, okay, oh, well, there you go, brother. Okay, I like that. That's deep.
but we gotta figure out.
You just
We gotta figure out how far back we gonna go. That's the catch. Cause if we go back 6 grandparents, you know what I'm saying? We go back 4 grandparents, 8, 12. So we can keep going, but we gotta figure out. At some point, we gotta figure out a cutoff date. Like, okay, we're just gonna take this information and we're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, use that. You see what I'm saying? And so we got a lot of work to do because we got to put this together, you know. And yeah, because Chief Holiday got the Tribe Up app, and so we're gonna implement that type of stuff in the Tribe Up app. We're gonna try to implement an app where you can go back to the certain grandparents, and it tells you or you can enter in the city where they from, and they can tell you what tribe dominated that area. You know. So,
Hey,
yeah.
you could look at your family records. Like, I'm going to Nashville, Tennessee, of the Office of Vital Records. They go to my family records. They told me I could make an appointment and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that the records go back thousands of years. They go back. So it just depends on what's going to cut off point. Cause if I go back 2 grandparents and then Chief go back 1, somebody cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody cherry picking.
But congratulations, young Abo, man. The older and the Aboriginal nation, man. We need young men like you that's gonna go down to that statistics and prove that they from there, man. That's you getting
Right.
your Aboriginal on, man. For
Yup.
real, man. That's what's up. See, you ain't special, man. You special. You more than what they
Yup.
saying,
Copper
man.
Buffalo,
That's some
that's
good
your
shit,
name.
man.
That's
Say that again, homie.
I said thank you.
Yup, you earned that tonight, man. You earned that tonight.
Copper Buffalo. I like that. Ty Betty. We're gonna keep saying that for the young man.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, he earned that tonight. So we supposed to have that too, like you know how when a kid or woman or something reach a certain age, we supposed to have little ceremonies and stuff like that too. So we got to get down to the nitty gritty. We got to literally make this come alive. Cause if we don't, then we just gonna fit right in with the rest. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be no different than the bootleg Africans. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be no different. And so we gotta put some work into it. But we out here, man. We out here, Chief out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here, but man, it's hard, man, cause don't nobody these days, man. I don't know how that shit work, man.
I got a question.
Oh yeah, go
How
ahead, fam.
come where I'm at, they don't shoot us down? They don't shoot us down here.
Huh?
They don't shoot our people down here.
What you mean? They don't shoot y'all?
Like, they ain't shooting us or nothing. They just arrest us.
Oh yeah, they do that
If they
everywhere.
shoot.
They do that everywhere. But the only they've been doing that stuff, man. That stuff is not new. That's not new. They've been doing that. They was doing that in the 90s. They was doing it in the 80s. They was doing it in the 70s. The only difference is just y'all get to see it. That's it. You guys, the millennials, y'all get to see it. So we didn't get to see it. So we felt a little bit different. But that's not new.
No.
Yeah, don't let nobody tell you like, oh, they just started shooting us like last year or some shit. Man, they've been doing that. You know, so.
Hey, are there a lot of young people? Like, do you have anybody to talk to down there? Like you talking right now? Like, do you shoot? Like, do you have any Aboriginal friends?
No, not really. Most of them ain't. If I have friends, they're my fake friends because they hang out with the Europeans. They're not me. They don't want to talk about history. They want to talk about today's society, you know?
Yeah, you can't knock them, young man. But man, congratulations, man. Like, wow, you got more everything than I did at 18, man. I can't imagine what you going through when you on 18. Wow, that's
Right.
what's up.
Right.
Young
You
can't get caught
Aboriginal.
up- You can't get too caught up in history, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't get too caught up in history. You know, because your future is more important. That's what makes your Aboriginal is your future. You know what I'm saying? That's what connects all of us together, not to mention our past. But if we go in all of our pasts, who knows what might be back there. But all of our futures, we all thinking the same thing. Like, man, we gonna be good. We gonna have this. We gonna have land. So our futures is really what we riding on. You know, that's the whole point of the Aboriginal movement is our future. So ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the Europeans is down there, but I don't know. I can't say nothing about it because I don't want to tell you like go make friends with them, and I don't want to tell you to leave them alone either because it's a toss. It's a toss. I would leave that with alone.
Hey, I got a
Hey,
question.
are you?
Huh?
Now go ahead, young brother.
When y'all eat at night, do y'all start hurting because y'all eat meat and stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't.
Like when I eat when I hold up. Like when I eat at night, I eat meat.
That look good now. That look good now. That look like that country food now. Now hold on, keep that right there real quick. Keep that right there. Yeah, that look good now.
Yeah, some chicken nuggets.
Sometimes when I eat, it hurts me sometimes.
Hurt you like
I don't know.
like heartburn?
Huh?
Like heartburn?
Like when I eat meat, like if I sit at a table, I feel tired.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I'm yeah. Yeah, that's normal. Your body your body got to settle in and got to digest. But drink lots of water, good water, maybe some orange juice. You know, try to stay active. Go out and swing a baseball bat every once in a while, and you know, walk on the beach, or I mean not the beach, but lake or whatever, trails or whatever.
Them hills,
Yeah.
them trails, them hills up there in Tennessee.
Oh, I don't got that here. We don't got that here. It's so small here. You look up a map of Huntington, Tennessee right now.
A
And you
what?
see how small it is.
A what?
Look
Tennessee?
up a map of Huntington, Tennessee.
Huntington.
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 Like
Huh? Is it at the-
H-U-N.
Who's from there, Chief? Hey, Chief, who's down? Who's there? What tribe is that from there? I think those are. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I think I heard some people told me Tennessee was full of what they call them?
That's them Wild Boys. They was fighting during the
Hey,
Civil War.
what are you talking about? I stepped away for a second.
Tennessee. What tribe is down there? He's in Humbleton, Tennessee. What tribe?
Huntington.
I mean, hey, brother.
It's a dominant tribe down there.
I don't. I mean, you know, there's been so many different translations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got Moundville out there. You got a lot of different cultures out there. You know what I'm saying? So it was the Mississippian culture. And then you could be Cherokee, you could be a lot of different mixtures of people because due to war, people had to migrate and come to different areas at different time periods, brother. So I just say I'm a renegade, you know, even though I was told from my mother's side, Blackfoot, Choctaw, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. On my dad's side, other things or whatever. So a lot of those terms, like Cherokee, for instance, was created. That tribe was created by them. That's why they own the tribe. Blackfoot would obviously have to be created by them. Y'all follow me? So they translate words they want to translate. Like Blackfoot would have came from an Aboriginal word that they translated black. Y'all follow me?
Right.
To describe the fucking people that were here, that the Spanish described, that the French described, that were here 100 or 200 years prior to the British coming here, man. So it's just too goddamn dumb, man, for these guys to say stuff. Reggie did come hard or whatever, right? But I wasn't there to debate. I was there to, you know, to build, you know what I'm saying, and as well as to, it's art of war, y'all. So we're playing chess here. We want them to welcome this on the stage more. We want them to take our challenge to come out here in October. You know what I'm saying? And me and Sly gonna get on that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to see how far we could push this thing. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the summer and going into the fall. You know what I'm saying? Into the holiday season. Man, we not stopping, y'all. This shit is real. Shout out to Laney, man. Shout out to Jazzy, Zai Fox, High Vibes.
Chat room been popping, man.
Huh? Yeah, man. Everybody, shout out to everybody, man. We definitely love y'all.
Chat room, man. They been popping.
Man, we definitely love y'all support, man, and we definitely honor all the energy, man. We appreciate it, man. So that's just what it is, man. And no matter what nobody tell you, we're not trying to divide nobody. I'm not trying to divide from Root Word. We don't agree on things, but me and Root have learned from each other. Y'all follow me? And things I've learned from Root has helped me to, I want to say, you know what I'm saying? It helped me to do some research that I wouldn't have done if I didn't have that information.
Yeah, Root,
Right,
man,
vice versa.
Root, we gotta get you
So-
a children's channel, man, on the network. You know we getting our own network.
Yeah. I think we got to do that. That'd be dope, man. We got to
Hey man,
get,
I promised myself I wouldn't get. I'm almost like I keep saying it, but I'm almost like 2-3 weeks done with this little dissertation and this little Aboriginal. So it's just a book that has a lot of information that say we from here, man. It's gonna be hard to get out of because it's gonna show every language that's Western, and the Western language only has 2 languages. There's only the Italic language, and there's only the Germanic language.
But we gonna have to get
Okay,
you a little
my fault.
puppet or some shit, man. We gonna have to get you a little puppet or something. A little ventriloquist or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You teach our babies and shit how to do the root
Hey,
word.
something I'd like to ask. Oh yeah, I'm about to try to teach. Oh yeah, it's about to be something real sick. Trust me, but it's more for the people for the inner city though, because we have not a chance or nothing. But hey, young man, how did you like what made you just say? Cause that's like real deep. You said you was about to go down to the statistics, the vital statistics, just to even know that. just to even say that at 18
Right,
is
man.
like,
I wish I could have said that.
yeah. I'm wondering who, just where'd you get that from?
I got it from because my mama went to the courthouse and they said it didn't have it, so I had to go there to get it. They said,
I mean, like, you know how, like, you know, do you play PlayStation?
"Yeah, I play PlayStation, PS4."
Okay, like, what made you like you understand, like, you got into the games because you was young and you like it. What made you just think that, okay, I'm about to go find my history out through the vital statistics? What made you so great at thinking that?
Because I need to know my trial before 2020 sentences come up, or I get
Hold
deported.
on, man. Technical foul, man. Hold on, man. You see, you on a level that most people can't even talk about. Hold on, man. You even know about the 2020 statistics? Hold on, man. Technical foul, man. Hold on. I wish I could just get up there. Hold on. Where are you getting this from, young man? Seriously, like, I know you keep talking and saying, where do you, or do you have who do you look up to?
I look up to myself.
How'd you know
Yeah,
about? I mean, hey, can y'all help me out on this though? I don't know how to ask him. Like, I'm not going to say somebody told you this information, but who'd you sit down and you've been talking to with this information? Because this is super information.
I've been watching Darkman X lives.
Wow. And I be hating on Dark, man. Congratulations, young man. Keep watching that, man. Congratulations, man.
Right, I'm not.
Thank you.
Right. Shout out to Darkman. Shout out to Darkman, whoever the hell that is.
You was talking about that Moorish flag.
Yeah.
If you could look at the American flags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
If
no,
you
never
could
mind.
just
I know
look
who
at
that
the-
is. My bad. I'm sorry. I know who that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I know him. So,
Oh, my fault. If you look at the 50 white flags, the first 3 of them flags, because them are states, them are 50 states. The first 3 of them states, so that means 47 wasn't even around, was in 1789. The first 3 stars was in 1789. Before 1789, this whole land was under one Aboriginal star. I hope you could just try to look at it like that. It was one land, one nation. An Aboriginal nation with a whole bunch of... I ain't hear you, young man.
Even the consciousness one said it. He said that star means something.
Yes, it means... Now, do you know how, like... What state are you from? Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee.
Don't it have a star? Ain't it
I
one of
don't
the
know.
50 stars of the 50 states?
Yeah.
Okay, all you got to do is take every state and go to the beginning of the state. See, your state was made like in the late 1800s. So that wipe out slavery. That wipes it out. That's saying that everybody in your state was a fighter. And your state wasn't with the North or wasn't with the South. Your state was a neutral state. You and Kentucky have the greatest history of American history.
Man, we taking
Y'all did not
those.
submit.
we taking.
Yeah, you might. Oh, yeah, Tennessee and Kentucky, just y'all's history. That's why they don't kill y'all. I just didn't want to say that because of the Civil War. And y'all kept claiming whatever y'all did. It's just some weird history, and it got you on the right path right now. But if you look up your history in the 1800s, y'all was here fighting, all of y'all. And, hold on.
But I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous when I get around the Europeans. I get so nervous, like I get anxiety. I don't know why.
Hey, just hear me out about this.
Yeah, you've been watching too much of these YouTube channels, man.
Thank you.
You watch. That's why I be trying to tell these young people, man. These people out here and all this garbage, man. These kids out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not about how many people watching. It's about who's watching.
Didn't you just say Europeans don't kill y'all in that state?
Right? They don't kill us.
Okay, so if you ain't doing nothing illegal, what do they do wrong to you?
Watching the
nothing
internet,
that-
man. Watching YouTube. It's YouTube feed and shit. Everybody die every day on YouTube. You just You know what I'm saying? I mean, not
I
YouTube,
ain't saying
it's Facebook feed. It's Facebook feed. Every 2-3 videos of somebody getting their ass beat by police. You know what I'm saying? You don't like
I'm not saying like the European, just be careful looking at somebody for color and not liking them. That's what you call racism. And they never did nothing to you.
I
And
heard
that's how
I heard aborigines go through colonialism, and black people go through racism. We go through colonialism.
they both the same thing.
I didn't know that.
Hey, when you look in your, like, you from Tennessee, are there a lot of white people from that state? They call themselves hunkies. They don't call themselves white. They like, I'm a hunky. Like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? They use it as a swag.
Not where I'm at. They call themselves redneck or white.
There you go. Most of them, there's two different types of white folks down there, right? There's some rednecks, and then there's some white folks, correct?
Correct.
Now you gotta just understand what I just said. There's two different types of people. There's some red skin rednecks, and then there's them Europeans. Just you gotta just look through
careful,
the
man.
that. I'm gonna end it right there, man. Just remember what I just said. There's them redneck redskins, and then there's them white people. Just be careful.
Chief left.
He said those are redneck redskins. You wild as hell.
Chief left.
Yeah, that's a tough situation, but what you gonna have to do is you're gonna have to stand your ground. You know, whatever you do, you're gonna have to stand. You know, just do your normal stuff. Try not to do nothing too extra, and you know, and just do your normal stuff. And whatever cross your path, cross your path. You know, if you're gonna go to the library, go to the library. Don't go to the library and then like, you know what, I'm gonna go over here and mess with this. You know what I'm saying? Just go your ass to the library. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, just do what you do. And you shouldn't have to worry about it. Whatever cross your path, cross your path. You know, that's, you know, every now and then when stuff comes up, just, you know, think about it a little bit before you do it. And if you're gonna do it, just do it. And you should be okay. Just try not to make too many split decisions. You know, when you're outside or when you're around white people, try not to make too many split decisions. Whatever you decide to do, do it. You understand what I mean? Like if you're gonna go to the library, just go to the library. You know, if you see, you know, if you go into the library and you decide to say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go over here. Now see, you doing too much. Just go your ass to the library like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I really feel like I'm trapped here, you know, because I don't got no car to leave Huntington, but I want to build Huntington. I want to build Huntington up. I want to raise the people up where I'm at right now.
Yeah, you messing with the right ones. You messing with the right ones. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned, man, and follow us. We about to we're about to do some major things. You know, we're about to do some
That's
major
right.
things. The only thing is that, man, it's our people that's stopping us at some point. You know what I'm saying? When you start, you know, doing something, at some point you gotta get approval by our people first before you even deal with them. But it's neat to hear that because ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. You know what I'm saying? They just can prolong it.
I mean, you know, we just gotta have a little bit better positive attitude too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And put out positive vibration. You know what I'm saying, to the people, because I mean, like I said, you know, we see the hope right here. You know what I'm saying? And his conversation is, you can hear it, man. You know, that's sincereness. That's somebody that really want to say. I just say, man, just equip yourself with as much information, not an information overload. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might just have to go outside and meditate to get information. You know what I mean? Because it's in you. The ancestors live through you.
Yeah.
All the ancestors, they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're in you. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in some energy or the Most High, whatever, it's in you. Not outside of you. It's inside of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. And if we can understand that as a people and see each other as that, that's a human God right there having a human experience. Shout out to Professor James Small. Shout out to Zaza Zaza Ali and Professor Grill, because that's where I heard that from. But they said they got it from Professor Small. So shout out to him on that. Ooga Ooga, the family, it's all peace and love, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We going hard over here, man.
You know how to turn your brain off? You know how to meditate and not think of nothing? Or just meditate?
First one, read.
Copper Buffalo, you know how to meditate?
Yeah, I breathe in and out like this.
No, I don't know if that's meditating, but I think that's more like resting or something.
Well, I just say this, man. Sometimes, you could be driving your car, you could be on a live stream meditating. So, it's just kind of subjective, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I learned it. You know what I'm saying? Through my studying Buddhism. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't. Man, listen. You are you. You are it.
Right.
There's nothing greater than you. You are everything. You know what I'm saying? And once we,
right, you gotta. What you need to do is you need to, you don't have to be in a quiet place, but what you need to do is you need to have enough time available, and you need to just sit there and think. At some point, you're gonna run out of thoughts. It's not gonna be nothing coming in, and so once you're able to go into that place where no thoughts coming in, then that right there is like that's a place that a lot of people don't go. That's the highest form of meditation when you can sit there and not think. It's very hard to do. But
I think the best form of meditation to me is when you're thinking about shit. That's when you're creating. You know what I mean? I just think, man, sometimes some shit is kind of,
But y'all both saying the same thing. It's good to create. But it's good to create, but sometimes you got to sit down. So you're both saying great things, but I just think they both got to.
I don't know.
Your thoughts gonna run out. So
going in a awake state. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now I maybe I haven't experienced that. You know what I mean?
Try it.
Who knows? But I don't. I got you.
A young man was asking a question.
Chief, you got kids and shit, man.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, brother.
Have you ever heard walk into the light?
Belief. Excuse me, brother.
Have y'all ever heard don't walk into the light? Like, meaning don't walk into the light after death?
Yes, I have, brother.
And there's other planets out there, I heard. My brother was talking about it on YouTube.
Yeah, man. I mean, brother, you definitely should do as much research on that stuff as possible, man.
Got my lights on. I'm getting ready for the afterlife. So I'm walking into
don't even think about that, man. Don't even think about that, man. Think about this life right now. What you say you was gonna do?
You need to think about that library, man, when you go fill out that application, man.
the library.
You got your outfit, man. You gonna go up there.
Hey, but Camo, you know what you could do too, though, brother? You know what you could do too, brother? You could start your own online library, brother.
I could do that.
So my fault. Something that he said. Something that he said that was great. I'm sorry, man.
We're gonna put something together. Yeah.
You know, I can't believe I'm asking him. I can't believe I'm asking him this. Wow. You said you're going to the vital statistics and talk about and get an update on your family, correct?
In Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm just asking, is it in your city, or do you have to go to a major city? Because that's my next move too, is to go to the vital statistics place.
It's in the city. The business. You can go door to door, I heard, to get your information.
Yeah, and then if you got grandmothers and people like that in your family, you know what I'm saying, you can definitely ask them stuff, just, who is their mom, who's their grandmama, and what do they remember? But sometimes you might ask them a question that'll jar their memory about stuff, you know what I'm saying?
But do you think that, young man, if we do you think that if all of us got if whenever you do that vital statistics stuff, I would love for you to come back on here and talk to Chief about that, because if all of us got together and got all of our history together, we can make a power move.
That's what we finna do, Rurs. Well, you're not understanding what we saying, man. Where you been?
He's just doing it though, man. I'm just giving him respect for doing it, man. I'm just saying he a young 18-year-old Aboriginal. But I'm
Yeah,
not saying that
he shouldn't have to go apply for their jobs. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to create something for him to come work with us. You know what I'm saying?
But when we was younger, we was making our way, and he's making his way, helping us out too by doing that on your show and opening up another platform on this situation.
Absolutely,
that's great stuff.
The European dude said, I need my family documents to prove that I can wear my headband to school. But if I don't have my doctrines, I cannot wear my headband to their school. And they go by code; they don't go by laws. And
hold on, man. You are a young gangster, man. You said, hold on. You said, hold on, man. You are a young gangster, man. Hold on, man. This is like. No, this almost turned me on than looking at a woman. Hold on, man. You just said
hold on,
somebody told you that you couldn't do something, and then you stood your ground and went and looked it up yourself, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, you are like a teacher, man. I'm gonna talk to you, man. That's deep, man. That's wild. So you saying the way to do this is the way to claim, because I tried to get my ID with my do-rag on once. And I got a real fuss in there and got the police called on me because I said, look, y'all let them Muslims do this shit. I said, y'all let all the people with the Muslims do this shit. So you saying if I go down to vital statistics and prove that I was a person from this land, that they couldn't stop me from wearing something over my head?
I don't know about that, but all I know is about you could go down there and get your family doctrine. You could go door to door. I heard from my mama. She called for me when I was in school. I was waiting there all day.
That's what's up, brother. That's great advice, man. Thank you for that, bro. Man. Hope y'all heard that.
I told y'all, man. Y'all started a whole new culture, man.
No woman shouldn't tell you can't wear nothing that's on your head on your land. You can wear it if you want to, because this is your land.
Hey, that's enough for me right there. I don't need a piece of paper to accept that truth right there. You know what I'm saying?
Where?
Excuse me?
Outside? You talking about like going outside?
No, just anywhere in general. Yeah, I just think, that's crazy.
Like somebody's gonna stop you and say you can't wear that.
The way they used to make laws to say that, brother. Well, not even laws.
There is a law that a lot of people that don't even.
It wasn't laws. They were codes. They were ordinances. So say, for instance, if they were trying to stop you from doing your culture, they would just put up a poster and say, okay, you'll be fine if you do this. But they wasn't laws. They were just city ordinances.
Right.
Y'all know
this is how evil it is.
When they were doing certain things, hey, you have to leave your guns over here. You got to do certain things. Those weren't laws. Those were ordinances. But you could still go to jail, but you still have to pay fine. That's how they got over on us, by creating laws, and then we were already breaking the laws that they were creating, or not even laws, but just folkways and mores. And then they'll come back and say, oh yeah, the black codes were laws. Well, if you do any research on slave codes, aka black codes, aka Negro codes, aka bullshit, they're only posters and folkways. There's no laws, but they teach you that shit like they're laws. And once again, that's lazy scholarship, and we don't do that over here.
Right,
they do real work
today.
Here. I just talk shit.
They still do that. They still do that today. You might be familiar with this from the West Coast, because y'all race all year round and shit. So you know how, like, when they had to find the racing cars and shit, if you like a certain amount low to the ground, they'll give you like a fine or a ticket.
Right.
I know you familiar with that, but then the white boys can have like big ass tires and shit, like monster trucks and shit. Like that shit's not dangerous as hell. Like, how the fuck that work? Like, you mean to tell me I could drive a monster truck, but I can't lower my car a couple inches? Like, who the fuck are you trying to save? You know what I'm saying?
But it goes back to us. It goes back to us, like the brother said in the beginning. He said, make babies and go for power.
Yeah, but the only thing about that is that, man, it's their job to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about it. Like, it's their job. We had our turn. So they have to do that. They the ones who got to make all the babies.
What you mean? You done having babies?
Yeah, man.
Man, you crazy. And plus, you got, what, a 1-year-old? You got babies.
I got 3, man. I got 3.
Yeah. That's crazy, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But it's their
He
job to
changed the
pop them
diaper
babies
one
out.
night.
Y'all gonna have start having
Thank
like
you.
6 or 7. But we need to set the groundwork so y'all can start getting married and
Yep.
shit and have jobs and shit and get land and shit. So that's what we trying to do for y'all. We trying to be able to get y'all married. We trying to be able to get y'all jobs and get y'all land.
Marry. I ain't going to the European man just to get a marry application just to marry a woman.
No. You gonna be getting married through the indigenous. You ain't gonna be getting married that way. You gonna be getting married through us.
Oh,
So it's
Say what?
like a ceremony like that. But I don't want you to look at the white man like he's some enemy because I know when you're dealing with history, you gotta pass history. The white man ain't nothing more than your competition. That's all he is. He's your competition. You gotta outwork him. Whatever he's doing, you just need to do it better. That's all. You don't need to look at him as he's no fictitious god or some Pokemon god or evil. He's nothing more than competition. So
you're right.
when you see them on the streets riding bikes or whatever, you just know that's your competition. That's all.
When I was at school, I was telling them about my history and stuff. They used to look at me dead in the eyes. I used to look at them back. It's be 4, 5, or 6 of them. It was
Yeah.
5 or 6 of them
But you gotta
looking at me. I was telling them my history.
you gotta understand your history goes back so far. So it can be very offensive for some European people because their history don't go back that far. You see, that's kind of like eating an apple in front of somebody's hungry. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to talk all this stuff way back and all this, and they just got like this little random little history that's all fucked up. I mean that's all like, you know what I'm saying? It's all like puzzle pieces. So you got to be careful with your history. It can be very offensive. You know, but you ain't got to be ashamed of it or nothing. I mean, hey, if you talking about it, you talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But you might not want to get the 90 boo boo. I'm older than you shit on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so you saying that
I was here before you and shit.
that you're going through a legal situation with your school, young man?
Like, can you explain it to me? Can you explain it to me?
Chief,
Huh?
Chief, where you at a
Can
casino,
you
man?
explain it to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
Oh, you said that like you was about to wear like your little feathers, you know what I'm saying? Throw up the Aboriginal, right?
Yeah, I was doing that, but the principal, he made me take it off, but I didn't work because I'm out of school now.
Oh, okay though. So you still going through what you said you was going through with?
Not anymore. I just chilled in the house now.
No problem. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Wow, that's crazy. He really made you take that off? That's what's up, man. Wow.
Interesting. Hey, brother, are you darker or lighter than the Washington Redskins logo, brother, or mascot? Have you ever seen the Washington Redskins mascot, brother?
I'll show you my skin.
Right, the Washington Redskins, right? You see how dark it is? Like you said,
Maroon?
okay, you got a penny?
Yeah. Hold up.
Put penny on your finger, on your hand.
Camouflage.
Watch this out.
So, young man, did you see Chief Holiday get cussed the fuck out?
What happened?
Did you see Chief Holiday get cussed out earlier?
Chief Holiday?
Yeah, get cussed out by Sinetta earlier.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I didn't see that. Yeah, I missed that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he was talking about himself. Hold on, man.
Yeah, I was talking about.
I'm not emotional.
I don't know what to call it because it wasn't a debate, but it wasn't like I don't know what the hell to call that. It was more like a like
Sarnetta's the chess player. You know what that was.
like a checking. It seemed like Chanetta was just checking niggas. That's what it seemed like to me. Like y'all niggas better put it in y'all place. Y'all
That's what it seemed like
original
to you?
niggas better get put in y'all place.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
fam.
Well, I seem to like to see that the only people that was dropping knowledge was Atanchinus One, Aboriginal Power, and Chief Holiday. I don't know nobody else that was, you know, and maybe a couple other people that was Aboriginal
Asking
thinking.
questions. They was asking questions.
Oh, yeah.
But the only point though is that like when you ask questions, it's like, well, why don't you prove it? You know what I'm saying? Instead of making you, well, Chief, I'm gonna make you prove your theory, but instead of me just
I
proving mine.
I wasn't there to ask questions. I wasn't there to answer questions. I was there to teach.
I know, but instead of me proving mine, all I gotta do is just prove you my shit. Like instead of saying, well, you say Nat Turner didn't exist, and all I gotta do is tell you, all I gotta do is prove he do. You know what I'm saying?
And that was
you see what I'm
those
saying?
were,
And they'll shut you down. They
those
will
were
shut you
clickbait.
down. But it was not designed like that. It was designed to make you look stupid. It was designed to put your ass in check. Because if you sit here and tell me Nat Turner was not real, and the best way to shut you the fuck down is just to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Not to do some rhetoric and shit and be like, oh man, prove it.
Hey, isn't it convenient? Isn't it convenient
And
that
I
they
told
turned
Chief
him into
hard-headed
Isn't it
ass.
convenient that
I
they
plain
turned him
and
into
told him.
lampshade? Do y'all believe that dumbass shit, man?
Hey man, why can't you just hear me out real quick, Chief? When it come to Nat Turner, when it come to Harriet Tubman and all them stories, all you have to do is say they was Aboriginals. And when they say no, they ain't, say put a timeline to it. Whatever time them people was around, there was wars going on. So I got proof, and you got proof now that they was Aboriginal soldiers.
But what Chief is saying, he's saying when he
I'm
try to
just saying,
look
Chief,
for
that's a
him,
good. Just
He-
turn it around on him, my nigga.
he's saying when he try to look for him, he can't find no real evidence of him. That's what he's trying
Hey,
to say. But instead of saying that,
Listen.
Chief say, well, they fake. You know what I'm saying?
Them,
Just be like, man, ain't
them
no
Negroes
evidence,
are having
man.
a huddle. They got a meeting right now because too many people, you know, is hearing this information, bro. So y'all
But
go.
what you saying, Chief, is like one thing you're filling in the void. Y'all two filling in the void, and y'all trying to unfill something that's full and fill in the void. So you can't just talk it like Ty Detta says. You're gonna have to fill in the void, bro, or you're gonna lose every time. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm
You're
not
gonna have to do
even.
this
I'm
is
not
a little more
even.
than
I'm not.
talking.
Listen. What I'm saying. Listen. What I'm saying. I need y'all, both of y'all, to each come up with one point that they made. I'll wait. because if I got 20 points that I made and shit that they never heard before, I don't know what else to say.
Right,
I
they don't
what else to do.
understand. They don't understand the culture.
Listen, hold on, fam. Hold on. Listen, I have never been debunked. Ever. Nobody's never gonna beat me. You're never gonna beat anything because you can't beat the information. I'm not there to debate you. I was there to teach. You know what I'm saying? I was not. I'm only debating my equals because you're only my equal if you study what I study. You don't study what I study. You still believe in Huck Finn. You still believe in motherfucking Willie Lynch. I don't. I don't believe in nothing.
None of that shit, huh?
If I can't
But
eat it, if I
when
can't
you talk
take
to
it,
him,
I don't want it. If I
But
can't touch, I don't believe shit, y'all. I don't believe nothing. I'm good.
When you talk to him, you gotta dumb down your information because
Nah.
it seems like you was talking to us because we understood everything you were saying, but I don't think you understand that they didn't
You
understand.
still ain't came with a point though. You still ain't came with a point though that they made. I'm still waiting on that point. You a real word.
No, I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't even.
Now you see how we having a conversation right now,
Right.
and y'all losing the argument. It's the same thing with them. They're always gonna lose the argument every
I
time.
can
But
make
there's a
one
tactic
point.
for that.
I
There's a
can make
tactic for
one
that
point. I can
because
make
now
one
when I'm
point.
losing,
I can make one point that
When
they
I'm
made
losing-
that will destroy your evidence.
are you serious?
One point.
This motherfucker.
It's that we all of us Aboriginals, all of us people that think that we're a part of Africa, there's thousands and thousands of books and credentials that say books, sci-fi books, and weird books that say that stuff comes from Africa. All I'm saying is, Chief, you have enough evidence to show a picture to go against everything
Rude.
they say every time. That's all I'm saying. Nothing else, bro.
Rude, the bottom line is they don't know what the fuck Chief's talking about.
It don't
They
even
don't.
matter
They
what
don't know. They
about.
don't know the culture. They
It
don't
don't
even
matter
know.
what they don't know.
They just know
ask y'all to
that
do
they're
this.
not in charge of the information.
Y'all not gonna get away from this one.
You
Y'all
see
not
what I'm
gonna get
saying?
away from this. You guys have to explain to me something that they said that makes sense. Because if we already cut out the out of Africa theory as not being a fact, nothing that they said was a fact. I need to understand what were we talking about right now.
But they wasn't
Okay,
there
now
to
I'm
make
gonna act like I'm
sense.
from Africa.
You see what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna act like I'm from
They-
Africa.
Listen, they was not there to make sense. They was there to put them Aboriginal niggas in check. That was the bottom line. Okay?
Well,
I'm finna
let me
put
ask you a
these
question.
niggas in check.
Let me ask
That
you a
was the
question.
bottom
You play
line.
chess?
I don't
Hey,
think
Ty
niggas
Data,
don't understand that.
Ty Data. Do you play chess, brother?
Yeah, I don't play. I don't play no more, but I used to.
Okay, so you ever set traps before?
I don't remember. I guess I have. Guess I have. Before.
Okay, well listen. Sometimes you can, if you're thinking 4 or 5 moves ahead, you'll let somebody put you in check, so to speak, to checkmate them. Overstand, please, y'all. Please overstand.
Well, I see what you're saying. You talking about the overall point, but I'm saying what was their mission? What was the goal of bringing Chief Holiday on the show?
What
was
like
the
y'all
goal?
watched it like I watched it. What point did Sonetta make?
He wasn't there to make any, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well,
He wasn't there to
But you-
make points because he didn't have any. He was there to put these Aborigine niggas in check. This Aborigine shit is getting big.
But listen,
Nobody
though, bro,
could
the
control it. So he was like,
Listen.
man, we gotta put these niggas in check. And that's what seemed like it. You know?
I got you. That's fine.
That's
But
what
like I
it seemed
said,
like
you
to
know,
me. Maybe I'm just weird.
Okay,
Have
okay.
you
But this
heard
is the
about that
article.
Kenyan boy? Have you heard about that Kenyan boy? He got pulled out of the car by the police.
Huh?
Have you heard about that Kenyan boy, the African boy? He got pulled out of the car by the police.
Mm-mm.
So he got pulled out. His white girlfriend was recording. She was saying, "Stop fighting, stop."
Nope, man. You better stop watching Facebook.
Yeah, you better
Facebook
stop
live
watching
feed.
some
You better
stuff,
stop
man.
watching that live feed, man. That shit go. That shit's
Yeah,
gonna
I
fuck
gotta agree
y'all
with
up.
Ty Data, man.
right.
You gotta quit watching that shit.
You
man.
right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, young man. Yeah, a lot of TV is negative. Or what was you watching though when you watch that stuff? Like on YouTube, little hits or something, young man?
I saw it on Instagram when this his name is Real Red. I think he said he's Jamaican. I told him he's not Jamaican. He's a real Airwhack, you know. He said I don't agree. He keeps on calling himself black. He said you got to love black. I love black.
Yeah, you can't
Hey
tell
man,
nobody
anybody
who
that
they
say
is,
they
man.
love that shit, black man. Hey man, if you anybody that keep claiming that stuff, black, man, just write their name down. That's all I'm saying. Just write their name down and just look at them, man.
I'm
That's all,
following.
man.
No, you
I'm thinking
can't
about
tell nobody
unfollowing-
who they is. That's a little disrespectful. What you could do is you can say you could be, and just have them think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like nobody coming to me tell me what the fuck I am, man. You know what I'm saying? You might get cussed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say you could be.
But-
you know, like somebody say, you know, man, you could be this. Well, shit, whatever, man. Maybe you never know, but ain't nobody finna come up all confident and shit. Tell me what the fuck I am. Like, the fuck?
I'm thinking about unfollowing them. Everybody that said calls people black. I'm thinking about unfollowing them. That's pushing that people getting killed. I'm thinking about unfollowing everything that on Instagram.
Yeah, y'all get addicted to that, man. You gonna get addicted. Well, you probably already is, man. They addicted to that shit. You know?
Wow, so you saying that it's our people? It's just certain little couple people in our people that keep pushing that crazy stuff?
They push it everywhere on Instagram, like them pages, like the spam pages. You know, they be making jokes about us. They make fun of people. They make fun of people hard on Instagram.
Who? What?
Yeah, like Ty Data say, stay away from that stuff, man. Just stay away from it, man. You might want to stay away from that, like Ty Data said.
Yeah, he addicted already, man. That shit's addictive.
He love it. You like it though, don't you, young man?
He can't get away from it. He can take his phone away. He fuck around.
And my phone stay in my hand all day. I look at it all day.
Man, watch UFC, man. Watch somebody get knocked out. Don't be watching that crazy shit, man. Watch some boxing. You don't like boxing?
Not really. I don't really watch TV.
Oh man, they don't watch boxing, man. They watch real people in the streets and shit. Get hit with golf clubs and shit, man. They a fucked up generation, dog.
Y'all getting better, man. Just be careful watching
real
that
deal,
stuff, man.
Dogs and shit eating people and shit. They be dead. Crazy. But I can't lie. I watch it every now and then, but I don't do too much of that shit. I'd rather just watch. It's all good. Yeah. It was a lie though. I know Chief was heated, but see, Chief was putting out too much information at one time. They couldn't handle that, man. They was like, hold up. We gotta register that, man. We gotta digest what you just said, Chief. And he hit him with some more and shit. They like, oh man, hold up.
Is America North Africa?
Nope.
I heard it was North Africa, like a Mexico.
How the hell did that work? How can it be North Africa when it's not even at the north side?
He be in the Moorish. Hey, be careful listening to a lot of
Yeah, man, you
Moorish
got north, south, east. You got north, south,
I'm more
east,
of
west.
a Moorish
How the hell?
I'm more of an Aboriginal Moorish thing, but this is Aboriginal land. Just try to like that'll give a pure message that this land belongs to you. And I'm a Moor, goddammit. I'm a motherfucking Moor. But that could have a different meaning and it could lure you somewhere, especially at 18, man. Just know that you're from this land. And I think that the word Aboriginal is cool. But this is a Mexum, young man. It ain't it's a Mexum, young man. It's Northwest of Mexum, young man.
hey, Ruber, ain't you a mystical Moor? Or some shit? I heard you say some shit like that the other day, a mystical Moor.
Yeah, but I like how Lex put it. I can follow that Bible because I'll be in the language, and when you get out of language, that Bible just has a different twist, and it aligns up with.
Is it any Mexican Moors?
Yes, Pedro. Yeah, hold on now, Pedro. Yes, Pedro, the great Pedro Nino. He got chased by Columbus over here. Yeah, he ran home.
What about
Pedro? All the Pedros.
What about Asian Moors? Is there any Asian Moors?
Yes, there's certainly there's Negrito. There's the islands of Negrito. They call them the let me make sure I say this right. I say they're Aboriginal. I don't like using the word Moor when a person don't have a person can't back up their statement for that. So I will fall under they're more Aboriginal to them lands, and we was all cool with each other.
So is that a no? Or what does that mean, man?
I mean, I'm not gonna my history is all of us are Moors. Yes, we're Moors. Yes, everybody's a Moor. But I can't say that over here. I'm Aboriginal, man. That's just not fair.
So that means everybody.
Yes, everybody over here that has melanated tone.
No, I'm saying Asians.
Aboriginal.
I say, is there any Asian Moors? Like from Asia?
Yes. They're Negritos. Yes, everybody in the Pacific Ocean, in the Easter Island, like you said, is a Moor. How you think they got around? They sailed the seas. Yes, in Easter Island.
Asia?
Yes.
From Asia.
That's how you get the. Hold on now. Do you want to look at a map? Hold on now. If you let me put on the screen. Just let me put on the screen real quick if you don't mind.
I'm just trying to get a solid answer. That's all. I'm not. That's all. I mean,
okay. I just.
Now
here go a map right here. Here go a little map, and Easter Island is over here. Now see when you look, the Pacific is right there, but on one of these little weird maps, you're looking at it. It's right here. It's that simple. This is the Asiatics, and they connect up here. See, Asia connect at Alaska, and they connect at the peninsula right here. That's all. Yes, there's a lot of black Asians. Look, he's black Asian right here. Oh, where's my one black Asian picture? These are black Asians right here, and a lot of people don't like to say that. They like to say that we all come from Africa and everything, and no, that ain't true. That's why I'm a Moor. Oh, I got all these damn pictures. Here we go, right here. Look, here go this beautiful woman right here. See, she's not African. See, she's not American. She's from Asia. She's an Asian black woman. Look, him right here. He's not a black man. He is an African black man. This right here is a Negro black man. So there's 3 different type of people. All of them are beautiful. All of them are awesome. Just our generation come from over here. That's all I'm trying to say. Is just we have a. That's about it.
So,
Hey,
so
bro.
do they wear the tassels and all that too? Or you just going by like you just going by geographical location? Like how you defining them? Like how do you define them more? Like what is?
Okay, here you go. Yeah, here's what a Moor is. A Moor is a person that moors from a sea. And if you look at all of Americas, we have an ocean over here. See, this is Cairo, Illinois right here. This right here is Cairo, Illinois. And in Cairo, Illinois, right under it is Memphis, Tennessee. See, that's Cairo, Illinois, where the 3 rivers meet. And right under there is Tennessee. And then there's the river that wraps around Tennessee, and that's the Turtle Island. All the Tennessee and Kentucky is the Turtle Island. But this river goes all the way to the Philly. And then this river goes all the way from sea to shining sea. That's why it's the Big Missouri. And then it connects to the Mississippi that goes all the way up to Alaska. So this is the longest river in the world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're from over here, and this is northwest of Mexico because this is the Northland.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just...
I heard the Hispanics are people. You know that?
Say what?
I heard the Hispanics is our people. The Hispanics.
Just look at this map right here. Like, they trick us. Like, this right here is where Pedro came to. Like, there's these Moors that got their asses kicked in over here. We ran these lands, the aboriginals of this land. But our Navy was called the Moors. Like our navies are called the Marines today. That don't mean the Moors was shit. It just was a Navy. It just was a Navy, that's all. It was an aboriginal Navy. And they was over here. And Christopher Columbus came from Italy. He chased the Moors out of Spain and chased Pedro the Moor back over here to this land. And see, these are our islands right here, like Chief said.
Hold
this
up.
was our
Did you
Navy.
just say we had a Navy?
Yes, we have a Navy. That's who the pirates was. Hold on. That's who the pirates was. They keep saying that the pirates
but a
that
pirate
beat
and
the English.
Navy, but the pirate and the Navy is different.
Yes,
So
see,
are
they
you
keep
s-
saying
are
it
you
was a
calling-
pirate.
Are you calling pirates navies, or are you talking about?
Yes, I'm calling pirates Navy because how
Okay,
can
okay, I
a
got you, I
land
got
right here, how can a land right here called Europe be beating America, and then these little islands right here just beat the Europeans? See, these islands belong to us, and all of us people used to come to these islands. That's why you got Tianos down here and you got Tianos up here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why you got Tianos down here. That's why all this land is northwest of Mexico. We're from this whole land. We're aboriginal to this land. And this is the only land that you got fruits and vegetables and mounds and mountains that stretch. It's so much everything on this land got major history. And these are the Amazon people down here. See, these are the
Yo.
Amazon people.
They
Yo,
Moors
yo.
too.
These are the Berbers.
Is they Moors too?
Yo. Hey, yeah, man, that's all great, man. That sounds so wonderful, y'all. Hey, man, we just like to send a shout out to all the American Aborigines out there, man. It's peace and paradise to everybody, man. I would just like to send a special shout out to my wife, Paradise. Peace, love. I love you to pieces. You are the woman of my dreams. Love you. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. We winning, baby. We're good. Hey, yeah, man. I mean, that's all I can say, man. At the end of the day, man, it's about family, man. And a lot of times, man, everybody, don't know our vision, man, don't know our dreams, man. And so it is always up to us, man, to remind them how much we appreciate them, man. And you know what I'm saying? So we gotta really keep fighting, man. So everything I'm doing, man, I'm doing for my children, man. And I know sometimes that might not be everybody else's vision. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man. Yeah, so but shout out to Camo, man, for coming on, man. Really appreciate your energy, man.
Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, huh?
I said
Where
shout out
you
to
in the
everyone
club, man?
that
Where you in a juke joint, man? Where you? Somebody got
Yeah. Yeah, they got like some old 50s music playing over here.
What's the deal, man?
Man, you might as
Chief
well open
Holiday
up that
brought the best
Aboriginal history, man. You might as well open it up on your channel, man, cause you know what's coming, man. You might as well open it up, man. Put a little bit of that ish to it, man. I ain't gonna put too much mo with it. I'm just gonna put a little ish with it, man. You might as well open the history up, man.
pictures first and do a slideshow.
Hey, was the Amazon people, was they Moors, man?
Was it who?
Amazon people.
Man, come on, man.
I don't know. Y'all just keep saying the Easter Islands. See, it's real easy to go there. I ain't say Moors. I say they was Aboriginal of these lands, but certain people will call them Moors. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say it was the MSTA.
So they Moors.
So where did the Easterhead Islands come from?
Everybody in Moor, man. What about the Little Mermaid and Trident and shit, man? They Moors.
I never brought the Moors up. I never brought the Moors up since I've been over here. My young man brought them up. I keep saying Aboriginal.
I did.
But I know I stand with more of an Aboriginal Moor. I did not bring the Moors up one time, Chief. I promise you I didn't.
Hey, I'm not even tripping, man. I don't get caught up in word spells.
I did not bring
joking,
that stuff up one time, brother.
I'm just joking
No,
with you,
I
man,
like
bro.
giving history.
I'm not hung up on it.
I think that's the problem between all of us is we can't get past the ish.
I got you. I'm not splitting the Aboriginal community down the middle
just joking
based
with
on word spells. Like Moors, like undrip, like dumb shit. I'm not about to do that, man. Like we are adults and we can agree to disagree, but at some point facts override your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the crazy part about it, right? The Biz 101, we're gonna have to link. I'm gonna put that link in the chat room in a minute. The Biz101.com. I mean, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to. I want to play something independent tonight. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. We have to pull it up. But like I said, you know, this is what we do over here, man. It's a proven